It's just the thing you just wouldn't think of, isn't it?
No.
We are back here on the Don Robbie channel, and I know that the watch along right now is for the Belgium versus Russia game, but what's happened is that there's a restart in the game between Denmark and Finland. As you know, if anybody was watching the previous watch along, really sad. Christian Eriksen collapsed on the pitch. It seemed like a suspected heart attack. He was taken off. It was absolutely horrific. Since found out that he's in hospital, he's stable. Apparently he's even spoken, and they're resuming the game now. Now what we're doing is we've got two screens, because they're going to play the last 4 minutes of that first half in that game, and then they're going to complete the second half. So of course we're here for the Belgium-Russia watch along, but we've actually, you guys can't see it, but we've got two screens. We've got one screen over there that's showing us the Finland-Denmark game, which has just kicked off for the last 4 minutes. I'm going to show those 4 minutes. Then they're going to have 5 minutes half time, and then start the second half again. And then on our main screen, we're going to be watching the Belgium versus Russia game. So I'm joined back again by Pippa, by Alex. They were with me on the previous watch along watching that game. And joining me, we've got Flex of United, well, not even United Stand no more, innit?
Not anymore.
You're
Free agent. Man.
You're a free agent.
He's on free.
You've been sorted out on the free. What are you up to now?
Do you know what? I'm just enjoying the Euros. Got a lot of things coming. Gonna enjoy the Euros. Keep an eye on the socials.
So there's a new thing coming.
Keep an eye on the socials.
Hey,
my brother.
All right, something new coming from Flex. And Mr. Lee Judges joins us for the first time. The judge is here. He's always been moaning about there's never any drinks on the AFTV
I'm on
set.
my 6th beer. I've had lots of popcorn. I'm getting it in now. Yeah.
And as we can see, the game, as we're actually talking here, they're completing the first half of that game. I mean, it was absolutely horrific, guys. You guys weren't around.
Yeah.
We were absolutely shocked watching it. It was so sad. You know, we were all praying, the players were praying, and there was people in the stream praying. The prayers have been answered because, you know, the fact that they're even playing this game, resuming it, means that I don't think they would never ever resumed it if there was a chance that, you know, God forbid, he weren't going to survive.
No.
So this is at least good, you know, that this game's being resumed and they're playing it here. You can see Denmark on the attack there.
The mindset these players must be in. I mean, because on one side, yes, okay, you've had to say so that he's in positive hands and doing okay. But even still, after witnessing such a traumatic event only an hour or two ago, that must take its toll. And it is good to see them back out there. And obviously, like
fans
you said,
are still there as well.
The fans have had to witness it as well.
That's what football's about.
To see that for
Jesus Christ.
not long ago, and to have the strength to go back out there, even though they know he's doing well, it's still a big ask from both sets of players.
Yeah, I was going to say big up Finland as well, because
100%.
Obviously really hard for the Denmark players because it's their teammate.
Yeah.
But imagine the Finland players as well. I mean, they've got to focus back, and you know they want to win the game. You know what I mean? They want to win the game with all what's happened. You know, it's an incredible situation, and it was just nice to see so many people. Went on Twitter and on Instagram and all the various platforms here, and everybody was just showing love and just saying, you know, wishing all the best for Eriksen. And it just shows that we can all come together and be positive and put our rivalries aside when something like this happens. But I'm so glad that, you know, it looks like he's going to be all right.
In an instant, these are fighting fit footballers. You know, tomorrow's never promised, and Christian Eriksen, thank God. Hopefully everything, the aftermath is okay, but seems like he's going to make a recovery with all fingers crossed. But it just shows you just never know what's around.
And look, the tackles are still flying.
100%.
The tackles are still flying. They just left one in there on that player from Finland, so, you know, big up to them.
It was a feisty game before that, though.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Tackles were flying in. There was a lot of head injuries and, you know, it's emotional, that.
Andromeda 1 says, Lee, you're massive in Saudi Arabia.
Thank you very
Saudi
much.
Arabia.
That's a rich place there, Saudi Arabia.
You want to get yourself out there, mate.
I'm coming.
couple of shows. lead judges.
Get yourself out there, mate. You get yourself out there. So the game's resumed here, and it's sort of resumed in the same way in which it was the previous half, in which it's all Denmark on the attack. You know,
that's what I was going to say. Was it all? Yeah, with Denmark.
Denmark were absolutely dominating the game. I mean, I think Finland had no shots on target, no efforts, and whereas you know, it was completely dominated by Denmark. They'd had a lot of chances.
Yeah.
Big up to sorry, Lee.
No, I was just saying you have to give credit to these footballers and their mental minds to be able to just go back and focus on that. Just
it's unbelievable.
The strength of character of these players.
They get a lot of grief footballers sometimes, but you know.
Well, I thought it was fantastic, by the way, that when the Denmark players come on, the Iceland players, Finland were clapping them and all that on.
Yeah, I thought he was. That's it. It's half time.
That's it.
They played the 5 minutes.
Could they have not just maybe gone? You know what?
I would have just scrapped that.
The second half,
But I suppose in the integrity of the competition,
it was actually 4 minutes. I think it was 4 minutes they had to play.
They say the show must go
and now
on,
they're going to have a 5-minute break, and then they're going to resume the game again.
And let's not forget they had to make a substitution for Ericsson as well.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
That's crazy. That's not actually something you would.
You didn't. You weren't thinking about that. Do you know what I mean?
So what we're doing here, as they go to halftime, on the other screen now, you can see the players warming up for the Belgium versus Russia game. Belgium, one of the favourites for the tournament. Alex, got teams for us?
I do, mate. Yeah, fresh
right.
in.
We're making. Whilst Alex is here, we'll let him doing. He's so good with pronunciations and stuff like that.
He's got an accent and that, not the Del Boy accent.
He speaks English. He speaks
Spanish.
Barely.
Right. He speaks patois, Jamaican patois as well.
No, I don't. No, man. Don't try and draw me out again, man. I speak. No, you was getting to Spanish and stuff like that.
And he speaks Spanish as well.
But, listen, I'm here to.
Spanish in.
Vamos a ver las 11 del equipo de Belgium. Tenemos Courtois, Aldo Virel, Dedrick Boyata y Jan Vertonghen.
Hold on a minute, but league judges is thinking, I don't know.
I haven't got a clue, but it's sounding really good.
It sounds alright. It sounds alright.
Alright, let's have it in English now.
Let's cut out the bollocks. Alright. Let me just go with it. So, Courtois in goal, back three of Alderweireld, Dedrick Boyata, Jan Vertonghen, Castagna out on the right wing, then Donker and Tielemans, a very Leicester or Midlands based midfield there with Hazard, and it's not Eden, Thorgan is left wing back with Carrasco, Lukaku and Mertens up top. Obviously your shout for the golden boot, Lukaku.
Yep, strong team.
And then Russia. Again, if I mispronounce some of these names, do excuse me, but from Dinamo Moscova, Anton Shunin in goal. Mario Fernandez from CSK Moscow at right back, Semenov from Akhmat Grozny at centre back there with Jikia from Spartak Moscova, and then you got Yuri Zhirkov at left back.
He's still playing.
He must. How old is this fella?
Yuri Zhirkov.
Does it say how old? He's got to be 38.
He must just be a free agent, but can still play it.
Yeah, it must be.
No, that's not disrespectful. 38. Wow.
Bro, that was a guess. He must be. Played for Chelsea in 07.
Yeah.
Dmitry Barinov from Lokomotiv Moscow in the middle, with Ozdoev from Zenit. Then you've got Zob Nin, number 11 from Moscow. Then you've got Kuzayev from Zenit again. And then Golovin from Monaco. And then Zuyuba from Zenit up top. So a lot of Zenit players making up the team.
Yep. So
obviously the champions. But then on Belgium's bench, there's a few big names, as you'd imagine. Chadli, Batshuayi, Doku, Prite, Mignolet, Benteke, Munayer, Eden Hazard, Vermaelen and Trossard. I mean, that could be a team.
Wait, how old is
Vermaelen still playing?
De Bruyne's not involved. That's the headline to take away then. De Bruyne not involved.
No De Bruyne.
Yeah, no De Bruyne. Well, they said that he was going to miss the first game.
And then to be honest with you, I don't know any of the names on the bench for Russia.
Okay. It's going to be a good game. Should be a good game. Russia, remember, in the last World Cup, they played, you know, when it was in Russia, they played very well.
It's big for Belgium, though, because Belgium are that team where everyone looks at them and says, they're star-studded, they're looking good. golden generation of Belgian players.
Yeah.
And they kind of they went deep into the World Cup. Obviously,
they ain't done
didn't win, but they need that.
They need a win, man. They need to win a tournament
to cement that generation.
I've got them in another sweepstake, so I'm now.
So you're Team Belgium.
You're emotionally invested.
I am emotionally. Yeah, I'm Team Belgium.
I tipped them to win it.
Did you?
I tipped them to win
well,
this Euros.
That's me bet gone down.
Robbie,
in another sweepstake. Who did you get in our sweepstake?
Huh?
Croatia.
I've got Czech Republic.
Oh,
Yeah, Czech Republic.
Croatia.
Czech Republic. Hey?
Who did you
Mate,
get
I've got
first?
Scotland, mate. Don't worry.
Turkey, mate.
So a 3-0 deficit already.
That's why I was Team Turkey.
No PS5 for you.
No PS5, you're back on the 4.
Yeah.
Well, I've got Sweden. Alex got Scotland.
Well, none of us are
And
winning.
Pippa-
What do you get, Pippa?
Triple S over here. Sweden, Scotland, Switzerland.
Oh, well, none of us are winning.
I know, yeah. None of us. I only got a point so
By
far.
the way, they've resumed the game now, so now they're playing the second half of Finland versus Denmark. So the second half is underway, and much the way of the first half is Denmark on the attack. It's all Denmark. It's a good little run there.
With the
Good
Euros,
run, balls through.
there's always
That's a decent cross.
an outsider that wins it. Denmark was going back in '92.
Yeah.
They was a
We were talking about that earlier.
Greece 2000.
so it could actually be
2004.
it could be
Yeah.
the Czech Republic or Turkey. You never know.
Yeah. AFC Max says big up to Jordan. Was another chance there?
Free
Says
kick
big
on
up
the
to
edge.
Jordan Henderson, the first player to send his best wishes. Fantastic human being, and big up to Kajar and Schmeichel consulting,
for fuck's sake.
consoling Ericsson's wife
that was
and
touching,
medical
wasn't it?
team and the medical team. Our best wishes to his family. I thought the medical team were unreal. You got to big up the referee as well. I was
Yeah,
having a little
quick
pop at him when I
reaction.
saw him.
Andy Taylor was
The referee reacted to the whole situation really quickly.
Yeah.
The medics came on. You said it earlier, Flex, when we were talking about it. You know, in times gone by, we might have seen a fatality on the pitch.
100%. You look at obviously the big story with Fabrice Muamba.
Yeah.
And you look at what that did to change the kind of policies and legislations going forward. And I think that will again happen now. Like there's always more you can do. Technology is
To
always
improve,
evolving. Yeah, we're in
Yeah.
2021, but you know they'll look at this and think how can we can make it even safer. You know, and that is brilliant. That's good to see, man. That's good to see.
Right, so the game is still going on here, and as I said, Denmark still running the game, still on the
On
attack.
the front foot.
I said they'd
Yeah.
win 3-0, so let's hope.
But you've left it a bit
take
late
that.
now.
Now you got to stick to it, innit?
Yeah, I did look down the camera directly and was forced
Really?
to say, yeah.
How many Budweisers did you have?
Who's that out front? Paulson. Paulson.
That is Paulson.
I've been here
Yeah.
for
Got
3
nightmares
streams,
against him
Lee.
from when he played against Man United.
Leipzig, innit?
Been there all day,
Leipzig,
geese.
Gave us a
You
horrible
got
time.
nightmares against everyone. That's it. They knocked you out.
Not as many as you.
They knocked you out of the Champions League, innit?
They did.
Yeah.
Well, we knocked ourselves out.
Really? How?
We also lost the Europa League final by ourselves as well. No other team.
Sure.
Peak.
Emery masterclass.
Did you see? Did you see the game earlier? Wales.
chance.
Or is a chance for Denmark? The game earlier with Wales.
I thought
Dan
it was good.
James.
Hey!
Oh yeah, he looked good.
He played all right, but did you see when he got taken
Daniel
off?
James.
Did you see his reaction?
Yeah,
Next.
So I was-
I'm making him right. He was the best player in the team.
That's what I said. He was playing really well for them. No, their keeper was their best player, but he was
Yeah,
playing
he
really well as an outfield player.
Outfield player.
But his attitude, man, was terrible. He wouldn't do that at
But
United.
how
would
are
he?
you meant to
No,
react
because
to
he's down the
high
pecking
moment?
order there.
Exactly. So
there
why
was
you-
probably like
Why are you
after
coming up now?
Ramsey.
You would have, because you've gone to Wales now. You think you'd have done. You know?
Yeah, he's like I'm at United, isn't it? I'm
Nah, that was
struck.
wrong.
I
Man.
got struck.
I'm watching that Wales game today, and I've got to say this: I've never seen a player deteriorate or drop down in standards as quick as Gareth Bale.
Yeah.
He didn't look
I
that
think
bad.
there's been quicker, man. There's been
what
other
he
players.
was,
He
bro.
didn't look that
Yeah.
badly.
But do you
Oh,
think?
no,
Do
for
you
what he
think
was.
that's his? Do you think that's
I
his?
don't know. Listen, 4 years ago, I think when he first went to Real Madrid and when he was at Spurs for a couple of seasons, he was nothing but
Unplayable.
sensational, unplayable. I watched him today; he was a shadow of the player.
He's been that all season, though, really, isn't it? Apart from a couple games here or there, that's what he's been. Like.
He went past players today. He didn't have the pace to go.
Yeah, he didn't have the pace to get
He's
beyond.
not. He ain't got that electric.
He was
lost
blowing
that.
as
He's lost
well.
that electric. He's
He
lost
was
that
flowing
electric.
at the end.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
But he
Mourinho
hasn't
must have
played
been
a
there
lot of
watching it.
football.
You see, I told you that's why I went playing.
Yeah.
And that's why I think for instance, James is causing all sorts of problems.
Yeah.
And he comes off, and Gareth Bale. Oh well, we'll switch Gareth Bale. Realistically, Gareth Bale was the one to come. That reputations.
He's going to play 9 minutes of every game.
Whatever happened, and I get that, and that's probably what
He is Mr. Wales.
Yeah, because you see him at the end, he was giving the motivational talk. Come on, lads. Someone should have said, well, maybe you can run more.
He's probably saying, come on, lads, I got them teeing off in half an hour. Fucking sort this out.
Yeah, I've got to get to the golf course.
That's unbelievable.
You want to check what his handicap is, not how well he's doing at football. He's probably improved on that, man.
Big up everybody in the chat. By the way, as I said, just reminding everybody, we're doing like a dual watch along in the fact that at the moment we are watching the Denmark versus Finland game, which has been resumed. It's a beautiful thing because it means that, you know, Christian Eriksen is recovering. We all saw what happened earlier. We were all devastated. We were in absolute shock.
Yeah.
They've resumed the game, and Denmark are on the attack right now. We are going to be watching, though, the Belgium versus Russia game. So we're going to be following both games. Both games we'll be following, but it's already been a very entertaining, well, today, I don't know if that was entertaining earlier, but it's, you know, lots of incident-packed Euros already. It's a good game, that Wales game, wasn't it?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I thought the second half it was really good.
Been some good games so
Been
far.
quite open, yeah.
Yeah, been some good games so far.
VAR.
You know, I did feel for them, the Swiss fans. You know, they
I can clearly see that was offside. Though.
Yeah. But
easy decision.
when you understand, you
didn't
don't know.
it? As well, it took ages as well. For it,
That was
I don't know why that took so long, that decision.
Yeah, it was an obvious one.
I don't like in this the fact that they don't show the
replay
decisions.
while you're making a
Højbjerg's just
decision.
been booked, by the way.
Shock.
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 As
That's what
usual.
it's there for. Do you remember all that gas during the league, during this season? Højbjerg,
Better
you know,
than
signing the
Fabinho and that.
season, all this
Mad.
shit. Oh my God.
Didn't hear it.
He's just a brute, just running around kicking people. Lee Catmull's better than him.
It's a bit like Lee Bowyer.
Don't know why you're laughing, he is. Lee Catmull's better than him.
Oh,
Then
that's
Højbjerg.
that's
Yeah.
a rogue shot, though.
Same thing.
No.
Just run around. What does he do different?
Lee
Yeah,
Catmull.
kind of. I kind of see what
What
you're
does he do
saying,
different?
but
But no, he's just one of them annoying players. I don't like when players get like a lot of praise, and then when you actually look what they're doing.
you do need those sort of players in your team sometimes.
He's
That's a
very
good
cynical.
delivery.
He's very cynical, isn't he?
Proper.
He's very, very cynical. You know, very, very cynical.
He's
He's
one
a
of those
typical
players. If you was
Jose
playing against him, you like to kick him, wouldn't you?
You'd like to kick him.
And he likes
He'd like to kick you.
Yeah, exactly.
But
That is like if Jose could have 11 of them, he would have that.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Just committed. Do
Jose
what I
loved
say.
him, didn't he? Like,
100%. 100%.
Come on,
Jose,
Denmark.
mate.
Oh,
Was the chance it's
Yeah,
right,
whack it.
right
Oh, I
up?
thought he was going to whack it
Should have
in.
hit that.
Ping
man.
it.
There's a shot.
Too much on it.
It is literally.
And
just
that's the player that
all
came on
Denmark.
for
Days.
Eriksen.
It's been like that all game. It's been
Yeah.
all Denmark. Finland, you know.
Finland can get a draw out of this, they'll probably be happy, won't they?
Just the Vengeance says Eriksen called his teammates
Yeah, I saw that.
before they decided to play. So again, that's a great sign that, you know, he's
Wow.
obviously doing a lot better.
Yeah, I saw a tweet. I don't know how official the source is, but saying that he, on a FaceTime call, he told the team to go out and finish the game and go and win.
And
See,
UG
that-
says flex the signing of the summer. Who else we got here? We got Kay says Eriksen did FaceTime. This is Cassiv says Eriksen did FaceTime his teammates and told him to continue playing. So
Powerful, that.
FaceTime, all those things are
If he had
a
a
good sign.
serious heart attack, would he be able to do that? That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
Yeah,
he's,
if his wife's next to him,
Yeah.
maybe the wife had the phone.
yeah. I think if you've got a serious heart attack, you ain't phoning nobody.
No, he'd been.
You know what I mean? And they'd be like, you can't phone no one. You know what I mean? You'd be just like
Could have been
sedate-
something else, though.
You'd be sedated, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
So-
but you have to look at it like if you receive CPR, it means your heart stopped.
yeah,
Like, it doesn't mean, I'm not saying it definitely means a heart attack, but it means it definitely was
yeah.
serious.
But what I'm saying is the fact that somebody's had a heart attack or something like that, as serious as that, normally they sedate you. So the fact that he's able to FaceTime
Brilliant.
and call,
Brilliant.
that's a good sign.
Unbelievable, yeah.
Chris says big up to Jensen from Denmark, plays for Brentford. He's a very good player.
Prem player this
He's the
season,
one
huh?
that's come on as a sub, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Watch out for him. Becoming Emirates and scoring next year.
Oh, behave.
I'm just saying, he probably will.
Wow.
Watch him
I
score.
thought we was, before you come on it, you said we were going to be neutral. You know, you're
You just,
starting.
yeah, you literally said they're going to.
Do you know what? I did say that.
Did
I
you
did
say we were
say
live
that.
or not? He didn't. He
He
didn't say we were
He said,
live.
like, we're neutral,
You're a sly
don't
one.
and it already
Nah, do
started.
you know what, Lee? You actually called me out rightly. So I did actually say, I was like,
Was this
it'll be
an attack
neutral
here for
fine.
Finland?
And any little dig, I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
Down.
Because it's just,
It's just natural, isn't it? It's
can't help
just natural.
yourself.
I understand.
I speak only facts. A bit of left field this one. He says, guys, I want to ask you guys a question. Why do you think Salah gets so disrespected? He puts up Thierry Henry numbers but gets compared to Mane and Mahrez.
Mane,
There's nothing wrong with Mane and Murray, by the way.
I don't disrespect
Do you know the only thing I don't like about?
Don't say he dives.
He does.
Please, that's
No,
just
no,
such
no.
a-
I don't think he's a team player.
Really?
How
I
can
think
he not?
He's
Bro, how?
very much.
There's a chance.
doing-
There's a chance.
Every forward has
See
a
when
selfish
Alisson
player.
scored,
I
he
get
was
that,
all
but
over him.
But I don't think
there's
he's not a team
definitely beef
player.
between him and Mane.
There is not, bro. They're best friends.
No, I don't know.
They're
That's
best
a bit of a
friends.
stretch.
He
not
literally
having
come out. Mane
I'm
the
not
other
having
day
that.
came out and said he's my best friend at the club.
I'm not
Best
having it.
friend.
I'm not
I don't know if
having
you're
it.
waffling.
I'm not having it. There's certainly a little bit. I don't know if it's jealousy, a little bit of beef, but they are not.
You don't think it's healthy competition?
However,
Yeah, well,
that is completely away from the fact
There's
that
a chance of
his numbers are brilliant. You know what I mean?
His numbers are brilliant.
I am
I've
just.
said it before. I think he's
I was
underrated.
just saying as I feel.
I don't think he gets the respect he deserves, to be honest.
I think he's a fantastic.
Salah, his
I think
numbers
he's-
are unbelievable.
I think he's a
every year.
fantastic player.
I don't see how you can't respect him. He does dive.
But
he's a
he is
diver,
bit-
yeah,
do you think he's a bit
gosh.
greedy? I do. I think he's a little bit selfish.
Yeah, but you don't get that much goals if you ain't greedy.
Exactly.
Like if you don't just shoot on sight wherever.
I think Mane is more of a team player than him. Then, all right?
Yeah, I'd agree with that. But you can't argue when someone is as efficient as Salah. He can literally have a shit game for the majority.
Yeah, 100%. I'm with you on that. I think he is a. Well, where would you put him in the?
He's
would
in
you
the
put him
Premier League
alongside
all-time
Hazard
Yeah,
level.
winded.
There's another player down.
I think he got
Robert
winded,
Perez,
you know.
got winded.
He's in the all-time Premier 11.
He's
Who is,
all-time
sorry?
Premier 11.
Thierry
Salah.
Henry there
Right
with
wing,
the Belgium
yeah.
squad, by the way.
He's not in that.
As the Belgium
He is, bro.
squad are making their way
He is,
out,
bro.
we're watching both games at the moment.
He is, bro.
A Drummond one says, when you're bunning a split, make sure your DJ fingers not on cut and chop them tunes. Music is life. You zimmy.
Hey, big
Message for Flex. He says,
That Caracol super that.
There you go.
and Sanduk says, I'm finally able to do super chats.
Big up, Sandy.
So yeah,
Go on,
we're watching on the big screen now as Belgium players are preparing to come out onto the field. How affected will they be? These players, even though
Yeah.
you know,
Tottenham
you would-
players.
there's
Vertonghen
players
maybe,
there that have played with and
Alderweireld.
you know, so how affected will they be by the whole
I'm
thing?
getting in, Robbie. Why?
Go on.
See,
Go on.
Hey!
Get the beers in.
What popcorn is that as well?
Good.
Sweet.
Really
That's not
nice.
salted.
Salted,
There's no
bro.
sweet,
It's
man.
salted.
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
buy.
salted.
You know what?
That's
all
salted
of them.
popcorn's the best, man.
Salted.
That's what
not
I
even
do,
sweet
man.
and salted.
No,
It's
no, no,
salted.
They normally have all.
see
They
him,
normally have
it's
sweet
on
as
They're
well.
crying.
He gets that because he buys one, he gets one free.
Well, he had tears in his eyes.
Buy one, you
buy
get
one,
one
you get
free.
What, are they all salted?
I don't know. I just normally have the sort, but they normally have a mixture of them.
Yeah, well, where's the cinema?
Oh, by
one?
the way, it was really, really nice of you to just get a drink for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, cheers, mate. You know what I mean?
What is it?
Cheers, bro.
Wait.
What do
They
you
got
want to
tears in
capture?
their eyes.
Everyone.
There's no one deep in this.
Taxi! How far it is? What do you want? One? What do you want?
Guys, you
I'm
lot
good,
look
I'm
deep
good,
in what's
bro.
happening.
What did you
Sit
say?
down.
What's happening?
When Flex went and got his one,
Tongan
that
and
one's-
Courtois
on.
got tears in their eyes as they're coming out.
For Tongan and who? Alderweireld.
Courtois.
Did they?
Courtois.
You got the whole time they're wiping tears from their eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. It's affecting them as
Yeah.
well.
Proper.
It's bound to affect them. You know, even though, you know.
Tongan's face.
Abraham says, my worry is that Ericsson will possibly have to retire.
Yeah, I think.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
depending-
You look at that. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, obviously we have to know what it is. But
Listen, he's alive, that's the main thing.
yeah, the main thing at the moment is he's alive. And
Lukaku's
that's
teammate as well.
That's a
Yeah.
matter that you can. Yeah, Lukaku's a teammate of his Inter.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know it must be
A lot
hard
these
for them
players,
as well.
Yeah, know him well.
With a mess with their preparation, but
on.
the Denmark are on the
Go on.
attack here.
What do you want? Pen.
No, it's not.
Kind of want
penalty.
Denmark to win this
gonna
game
get
now,
that.
didn't you, really? And that's a
Chance
bit,
again.
Stop doing
What was
that.
bit unfair on Philly.
Delaney again. That Delaney.
Arsenal probably
what-
sign him then. They done
that's a lot of
they
fans.
done with Jensen a few years for, you know
Listen,
what I
that
mean?
comes. These games. Look how many fans.
Got a
we've
lot
got.
of
There's
fans.
lots of fans there.
Where is this one?
This is in Russia, this one.
Is
Russia,
it?
so then
Yeah.
maybe they're
Russia,
restricted.
they do what they want, don't they? Like,
I think Russia have
St.
got the
Petersburg,
virus
oh,
under,
what about the cricket
under
day? It was
decent
nearly
control.
full. It was nearly full.
Yeah.
Cricket.
Where?
Oh yeah, it was at
Edgbaston.
Edgbaston. Well, yeah. Well, look at
88%.
the Denmark game. That's, you know, that's nearly full. That's, you know.
The Wales games hardly anybody there, was it?
Yeah.
Basically, they could have had anybody, but no one could get
Baku,
there.
innit?
Yeah, no one
Yeah.
could get there.
Chance of
Oh,
Finland.
Finland,
The
yeah.
chance there for Finland. Pookie, is it?
Pookie.
That's-
Out
yeah.
wide.
Pookie been involved.
Well, it's a great goal. Oh! It's a goal for Finland.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
I got them on my sweet steak, innit?
A goal for Finland.
Didn't I say that?
Where's that come from?
Dave's happy.
What's that, their
Dave's
first
happy. That's a goal for
PS5
Finland.
coming
One of their
up.
first attacks.
of the whole
And
game?
their fans are going crazy.
Oh my
I don't know how I
players are
feel about
kinda-
this, you know.
The players are kind of not going
They
too
can't be
well with their
celebrating, though.
celebrations.
Yeah, I think it's too much, man. The fan, but
They're not celebrating.
I did not
look.
say this. I said this while we was on the break that
Wow.
They're gonna come back
1-0
out.
to Finland. Who would have thought it?
Exactly.
It's been all Denmark. It's a brilliant delivery.
Oh, I think
And
Schmeichel's
Schmeichel's at fault.
Yeah.
Schmeichel's
Yeah, but-
at fault. The ball straight at him. He should have done better. Is it?
Yeah.
It is down at his feet
that's
a bit.
poor.
But
He'll know. He'll
But
know
this is
that.
exactly what I said.
let's see Schmeichel again. The ball's
I
down
know
at
the
his feet a
players
bit.
have agreed to come back out and play this
Yeah.
game, but
It's a
they're
bit
not
error,
going to
but
be in
it's,
the right
I mean,
mentality.
it's quite close, but that's
How
an
much
error
of
by
that is down
Schmeichel.
to?
Do you know what I mean? I literally said they're going to come back out. Denmark have dominated the whole game. Imagine they end up losing 2 or 3-0. It's easy to
Well,
blame
my
the fact that
prediction's
their
out the
head's
window,
not,
innit?
their head's not
Yeah.
in the game anymore. Do you know what I
Oh,
mean?
we should have done better there. That's definitely an
He
error.
knows. He knows. He knows.
Definitely an error by Schmeichel.
It's sad, that, isn't it? It's
Sandu
sad.
says prediction for the Belgium versus Russia game. I'm going 2-0 to Belgium with a Lukaku brace. Where are you going, Flex?
That sounds pretty safe. That one there. Yeah.
2-0
I'd
to
say
Belgium?
2-0, yeah.
Lee?
2-1.
2.
Well, my team, Belgium.
Right, right, Belgium, your team. Pippa?
Team
Like
Belgium.
3-1 Belgium.
3-1 Belgium.
3-1 Belgium.
3-1 Belgium as well. I'm going with a 2-0. I'm going with a 2-0 that Flex runs.
You're doing a tie then, are you?
2-0. Yeah, I'm doing a tie. I think 2-0 Belgium.
They should have too much for them as well.
Yeah, they should have
It's
too
interesting
much.
that you say about Lukaku maybe being
Lukaku's my shout for
golden
boot
boot
winner.
because he's been in such.
He's been
good
on great form.
this
Yeah, he's been
season.
on great form.
It's a good shout.
Russian fans
Rumours he
there.
could be going Chelsea.
That'd be a tough game for
What, back
Belgium.
to Chelsea, back to his home.
Yeah, rumours are.
That'd be a problem if that happens.
When I think about it now, you know, that game's being played in Russia though. Maybe I should revise. No, I'm revising my score to 2-1.
Oh yeah.
2-1, man, because
yeah,
the
Home
Russian
advantage.
fans, they really get behind the team, man, and then the Russians are really going to lift their game. Yeah, I'm going 2-1.
No, I still think 3-1. Big away win.
This is massive for Finland, though.
Stadium's
Massive
still
for
not full as
Finland.
well.
I did actually predict a 1-0 Finland win.
Who else is in this group? These two.
Well, you don't remember?
Wales, no, sorry, Belgium
underdog,
and Russia,
no?
innit?
No. Oh, that's what.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Because obviously Belgium would be the hardest game for these teams.
Yeah.
So if they could, like you said, for Finland,
You get 3
to
points.
get a win in
Yeah,
the
you
first
get
one,
3 points, man. It
and
opens the
Belgium are
group.
probably going to beat.
Yeah.
I mean, you're thinking that they'll probably beat the rest.
We could be on for a shock result in this game.
Yeah. But it's so hard to kind of measure it
Yeah,
with what's
but
happening.
you know what, I don't think it will be able to be used as a massive excuse because
They both had to.
they've decided to
witness
be. You know, I think it would have been down to the Denmark players,
Yeah. Oh,
and
definitely.
they've decided they want to play on.
Yeah.
You
No,
know
I
what
don't
mean?
think they're
Because-
wrong about it, but I
Yeah.
just think.
It would have been a
It
very
will have-
emotional call in the change room.
yeah, it would
you
be-
can
it will have
imagine
an
the rallying
effect.
call after
Yeah.
that. They would have said, "Let's
I'm
do
gonna
this."
say, I still think Denmark come back and win this.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Possibly.
they've got time. Noah says
They're
he's
playing
going.
in red and white.
I know,
not
got
a
an
good
Arsenal
thing.
kit on there. You see, red and white sleeves, man.
We
That's why
always,
they're
we
losing.
always make it hard for
Oh
ourselves.
my god.
You know?
Noah says 2-0 to Belgium. Kim says 3-1 to Belgium.
no
Siobhan,
one's giving
Siobhan
much
says
away.
Pippa did say 1-0 to Finland.
I did.
Is that what you had in Pips, yeah?
Did.
Oh, did you?
1-0 to Finland.
Hardly ever
Jet
wrong.
Plays Game says 2-0 to Belgium. Rory Tainton says 3 or 4 to Belgium. Simu says 3-0 to Belgium. Everyone's going Belgium here. No one for Russia yet. Belgium to win 2-0 says Niniam. So Nuzli says 1-1. So who's going to keep an eye on what game?
I'm watching both, man.
Who's gonna
No
keep an
women
eye on
can
what we
watch
need?
I'll be honest, I'm struggling to see that
We
one.
need an expert on one game, and we need like someone. So
Can we do it like a Soccer Saturday thing where you think there's been a goal over
Yeah,
a game?
yeah.
Yeah,
Lee,
I don't
you've
want
been
to.
nominated to watch the film.
Thank you very much.
Well, Robbie, I've had a look, Robbie, and I'll be honest, I don't know what's happened. Really.
Well, I've been a Paul Merson a bit. Is that what you're saying?
there's a
Like?
red card, is
The
there? Lee?
Belgian players taking the knee in the
got-
game there. Russian players didn't.
No, they're not.
Oh, there was no
Hopefully,
booze in the
hopefully there's been
stadium.
no booze or nothing like that. Here you go. There's Kevin going 1-0 to Russia.
Good. Well, that's better. You know,
Fresh
no one's
skin.
really gone for them, have they?
1-0 to Russia as
Yeah,
well.
that's
is it?
true, innit?
So the game's kicked off,
Here we go.
and it is Russia kicking off.
Right, I'm watching Denmark then, yeah?
All right, see you
Keep
later.
keep your eyes on that. We're keeping our eyes on both games.
Can you see from there, Lee?
No.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a smaller
A little
screen.
spot, eh? It's the Don Robbie, isn't it? That's all I'm saying.
Listen, man, you got drinks, you got popcorn.
Yeah.
And you watch it on the
I've
background.
You got a sofa, not a
I've got a
settee.
phone as a telly. You know what I mean? Like, fantastic.
That's a lot bigger than a phone, mate. Bloody hell. Right.
Oh, God, what's
Apparently,
happened
Russians
now?
were booing. Apparently,
Is it?
Really?
apparently.
That's what
That's
penalty.
what
Oh,
people say.
this ref's mad. He's good. He is that ref. Didn't he do the Champions League final as well?
Yeah.
Oh, this clip.
He's
He's
Yeah.
the one that gave a pen against
Oh,
Tottenham, Liverpool,
his own
Tottenham.
player as well.
Already a
Oh,
coach.
okay.
What, in the
Champions
Champions
League
League?
final?
He's the one that gave it.
Oh, I love
think,
him. What a good ref.
Wasn't that like early
6
doors as
times.
well?
Yeah.
6 times.
Early.
I don't,
Oh, there's a chance here.
I've only cheered the 6-1.
TB says, why do huge countries suck at football? USA, Russia, China, India. That's just good fact.
Well, actually, they're
That's a
actually
good point.
really big countries.
Yeah.
Surely
Bigger
we'll have
pool of
some
players to
ballers in
pick
there.
from as well.
And a churro says, yo, Flex, do you still have a better first touch than Lukaku?
I'm going to say no. I'm going to start putting respect. I've always respected him.
I used to tell you about Lukaku. He's a good player.
The thing is that it's just, I think it's his style of play. Like if you play to his strengths, get him
Yeah.
running at goal. Don't try and
You weren't really
build
a
up
Man
for him.
United
You
player,
weren't.
was you? I'm not being horrible. You know,
No,
Man
but-
United are used to a little
but-
bit more.
But it's weird though because he's an absolute bags man. Like,
Yeah.
no matter where he goes, he scores goals.
Yeah.
And
He
I
always
do.
scores
And the
goals
reason why I
throughout his
respect
career.
him is because he didn't leave just because he went, I wanted to leave. He left because Ollie came in and said, "You're not going to be my guy." And he's going, "I shouldn't be second
With
in
Man
any team
United, though.
because I'm proper." And he left and he battered it up and won the league straight away.
I'm not being horrible with Man United. It's not all about goals. You've got to play and bring players in.
Yeah, he didn't fit his style. 100%.
Andy Cole struggled for a couple of years,
And then look,
and then look. You know, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he had
He's
to
done
work,
well,
on,
doing well
work
there.
on that side of his game.
exactly.
On the attack again here. Denmark.
I thought I was on the Denmark game.
Yeah, I mean,
Robbie,
because you're
You're slacking, mate.
Don't trust you.
Slacking? You don't trust me, does he? Like, he thinks I'm going to do a Paul Merson on his show.
Just going to turn that aircon
the
down a
chop.
little bit.
Yeah, you can turn it down.
Please, sweetheart.
On
Why don't you put it over the
007,
beers and make them a bit colder?
007 above said, I can't help but
Warm
think.
beers, Don. I'm telling you, like, you know what I mean? Or should
They're
I
not
call
warm.
them?
They're not
Wait,
warm.
was there ice in there?
Ice. Ice.
Yeah.
It's like a
there
swimming
was.
pool
It's
in
just,
there.
it's melting. It's melting.
It's a hot day, man. What do you expect? Right.
Ice.
007
They put the
above.
ice in last night. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
don't half complain much, do you, Liam?
well,
Yeah,
listen.
Is this what he's like on the streams?
Honestly,
No.
no. You get invited round someone's house for a barbecue and whatever. And you expect a cold beer out of the fridge, don't you? Like, you know what I mean? Not
Minimum requirement.
Minimum requirement.
Yeah.
We got warm beer.
No, this geezer, man.
Warm beer.
He is a moaner, isn't he?
I'm surprised he ain't come with his thermometer thing. Everyone's checking with the COVID. I'm surprised he ain't gone up to the thing and
No cinema sweets.
It would have been nice
That's
to
bad,
get
you've got
some.
solid
On the next
popcorn,
stream,
man.
can we please get
Solid
sweet
popcorn.
popcorn? Please.
They want sweet popcorn, they want toffee popcorn.
And cold beers would be very nice.
Is there any sweet popcorn?
They're out of stock.
Oh, they're out of stock.
Or
You
sweet
need to
popcorn?
get there earlier, bro.
Oh.
You buy one, you get one free. Yeah, I say you buy one, you get one free. What about some cold beers? Is there any chance of it?
And they
Next
sold
time,
out
bring
as
them in the
well.
fridge, yeah?
They've only got one.
No, it's still, the tackles
out.
are still going in
Yeah,
that
flying
Denmark
out.
game.
I mean,
Double O
like,
Seven
oh,
Obama
It's
says,
like
I can't
watching Lee
help,
Judges play.
I was
I
watching
can't help-
Platoon for a minute there.
says, I can't help but think if COVID hadn't happened, the Euros was last year, when it was supposed to be, maybe this horrible tragedy would not have happened to Ericsson. His career wouldn't be over. Well, we can't say that.
It's hard. It's hard.
We can't
I
say
think,
that.
like, you know,
You always look in
can't-
hindsight and think like this happened, don't you? So
In life, fate takes
Yeah.
is a thing, isn't it?
Russia have started on the front foot in this game. They're
Jesus.
giving.
you're right, love.
How much you had to drink?
How many warm beers has he had today? Like, you know what I mean? He's had a few warm beers, hasn't
He's
he?
had a few too many chorizo.
Now, if I was cold, he wouldn't have fell over.
He's been going downstairs drinking that whiskey.
safety.
and
Yeah,
vodka.
Yeah, you got to make sure his beers are cold. Just, you know, it's not
He's
good.
been sipping that mad stuff.
You can imagine
downstairs.
Lee when he was younger, innit? When he was having his first drink at 18 and not a day earlier.
18.
No, I can.
Yeah, more like about 12.
Lee, you
Do
said you was drinking from
you know
12.
what? I'll be honest.
He didn't deny it.
When I was younger, I don't know how everybody feels. I never liked beer.
Hated it.
when I was young, but you wanted to like
Yeah,
it,
it just
didn't
makes you feel like
so
an
you
adult.
stick lime in it and lemonade.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like this. You know what I mean? Like, okay,
Guys.
right. And then eventually you get to a certain age and you think, oh, this ain't bad.
Yeah. No, that's actually mad too, because when I first started drinking, I wouldn't drink. I was on like alcohol pops and they used to just get me mashed up. I'm talking like
You need to get mashed up on
Smirnoff Ice, proper like little chili drinks, and then like beer and that.
Yeah,
I still don't really like beer now.
Not very.
Sandu,
Smirnoff
2009 says who's winning the Euros. And I Speak Only Facts says Salah created more chances than Mane every season.
Gin and tonic.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
Gin's become trendy now, but
100%.
back in my day it was my nan and granddad's drink. You know? You can't have that, that's nan and granddad's drink.
The first time I tasted gin, man, I'm like, yeah, ain't this aftershave?
What?
That's
How
what
do you
it
know
tasted like.
aftertaste?
It doesn't taste
was
nice.
It tastes like aftershave.
It don't taste nice
Yeah,
at
but
all.
now they've got all like
I mean,
mad
when was the last time
No,
you
I
tasted
like it. I like
aftershave?
You can't, pink gin's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, and when it's in the summer, it's a nice drink.
Good drink,
It's a good drink.
Enough ice.
Ice. It's got to be cold though. You know what I mean? Like, but you can't have
Where's the
warm
chance?
gin.
For who?
Pims League.
Oh, Russia in.
Russia on the
in.
attack here.
Corner.
I'd say we've done ourselves proud on the Pims, didn't we?
Yeah, but I was saying to these guys earlier that when we went out to that cricket and we were with those guys and they were drinking those Pims, we couldn't keep up with them, weren't we?
Smashing them back.
No, honestly,
They were flooded, yeah.
these
Is
two
it?
guys, they was like thin as anything. They weren't nothing of them. So I thought we'd drink.
Come on, we will have
We'll
this.
have these two. We gets there at 10 o'clock, don't we?
Yeah.
Sits down. I said, we're ready for a beer. I said, it ain't even 11 o'clock yet. I'd rather have a coffee. You know what I mean? So he said, oh yeah, we'll wait till 11. So I said, yeah, you know what I mean, we'll wait till 11. We've got to pace this, haven't we? 1 minute past 11, oh mate, come. He's there, isn't he? Straight away. And it was all day. I got an arm ache.
And then remember at the end, they go, oh, there's a Prosecco bar around the corner.
Yeah.
On top of water gin.
Me and him are done, man. We were like, Prosecco bar, we're done out
You
here.
lot couldn't see
Prosecco bar around the corner. Me and Robbie couldn't get round the corner. You know what I mean?
Were they cold? Were they cold?
Oh, well, I imagine so. It was loads. You know what I mean? Like, the Pims were really nice.
They were nice, they were nice.
They
Lord
just
Robbie
did-
next.
They were nice, man.
Lord Robbie.
Who's letting you lot
Don
into
Robbie.
the cricket?
No,
Well,
Don Robbie to Lord Robbie.
What is going on there? How have you lot got into there?
We can be posh when we want
Listen,
to be.
What? No,
That's like if you lot went to the races or something. What are you lot doing?
No, we
there?
done races as well.
I know, that's what I mean.
Hey, listen,
I was born in Wimbledon, I have you say.
listen. Well, I remember, as I said, I went to Ascot
Bloody hell.
and I was in a boxing Ascot, and the Queen's
What, a cardboard box?
All right, you know what?
He's on one today.
I'm going to show you something.
Lee's had enough beer before he's coming. Lee.
Warm beers, I'm rocking.
I'm going to show you something in a minute. Let me do a couple of these super chats.
What?
Nicholas says, ties the Nigerian Lorenzo Insigne.
What, been small?
Talking about Ty yesterday, I've got to say this. I didn't recognise him.
Normal clothes.
No, he's obviously working for JD Sports or something because he's come like clean shaven,
fresh clubber.
haircut,
Who's this guy
Adidas
talking to me?
all in like, you know what I mean?
Like even his demeanour was
ball.
different. The way he said Pippa, I was
Is
like,
that a penalty to Denmark?
Give it. Auntie Taylor's nodding. He's saying yes. Yep.
I think it was.
He scored it yet, mate.
Oh, excuse me, I'm on this game. You're on that game.
Lee, we've got to cross over to Lee. There's been an incident, Lee.
We're crossing over to Lee. There's a penalty.
Who got fouled, Lee?
I don't know.
Who committed the foul, Lee?
I don't know. But it was the red on the blue.
Oh, was that a penalty? Was that a dive though?
I don't know. They're going
Let's
to go
see
to
it. Let's see
VAR. I think he's got to go to VAR.
Oh, it's a slight.
He's got him. He's nearly caught him.
Slight
Caught his ankle.
He's caught him.
It's enough.
Yeah,
I think it's enough to give it a
Penalty.
penalty.
It's a penalty.
Jeff, I think it's enough to give it a penalty, Jeff. I think it's going to be a penalty.
Okay, Lee, well, we're going to stay with you while this penalty's going to get taken.
Stay with me while the penalty's on. I don't even know who's taking it out. Oh, the
Lukaku scored already.
We've got a goal.
10 minutes.
Lukaku scored for Belgium against Russia.
The golden
Mistake
boot
by the
winner.
Russian.
Will we see another
He got
one?
the golden boot.
Russia's look stunned. It looked like it come like from
He
nowhere.
came off for one of the Russian
Right, the
players.
penalty's about to be
Definitely
taken here
went
as well.
offside. And here comes the penalty now. Lee, over to you.
It's just about a
Over
step
to
up.
you, Lee.
It's Hoiberg.
Please,
It's Hoiberg.
no, hit a Russian player.
Højbjerg's taking the penalty. He normally kicks the ball.
Where would you put it, Lee?
Oh, no, I don't like that.
Where would you put it,
Did
Lee?
he come off
But he was offside. No,
Goal kick was left.
He missed it!
Højbjerg, the Spurs golden midfield player, has missed it.
How's he done that, man?
In an Arsenal quit.
It's not
What
Denmark's
a
way
twit.
at all.
Oh dear, oh
That's a
dear.
poor penalty.
That's a poor penalty.
That's an awful penalty.
Straight on his knees.
Awful penalty.
Any off the line?
Easy save for the
Bad,
goalkeeper. Meanwhile, in the other game, his
Wow,
goal has been given.
what a 10 minutes.
As I said, even
Yeah,
though
aren't
Fletcher's
they weird
no, but it
ones,
came
man?
off the Russian player.
I know, but it's like he was so mad offside.
No, it doesn't matter. It's come off the Russian player, so he's played him on.
Yep.
Right. Rai23 says gladly judges on. He's too funny without even noticing it. Big up to yourself as well, Robbie, and everyone in this. And last night was too litty. Last night was brilliant.
Do you know?
Now listen, hold on, wait.
Hold on, I just want to say something very important.
Yeah.
Would have Ericsson have took that penalty?
He would have taken. You know,
Almost-
I was thinking that
almost
same thing.
certainly.
You know, I was thinking that
Yeah.
same thing, Lee. He would definitely have taken that penalty.
Unfortunately.
When did Højbjerg ever take penalties anyway? Why did they make him take it for?
Delaney off.
Mourinho's had a word with him.
Well,
Well,
Delaney should have taken
I
it
have
anyway.
something to show you.
Yeah.
As I told you when I was in.
Excuse me,
Royal
what is this
Ascot.
voice?
Oh,
What is this
When
voice?
I was
It's
at
their
Royal
Lord's
Ascot,
voice.
And I told you, no, because I said I was in this box at Royal Ascot.
Ching
Right?
Ching.
And you said to me it was a cardboard box, and I came out. Right?
Living in a box.
got it,
I
You're
came-
living in a cardboard box.
Right, now listen, watch this. I came out of my box, and this is what happened when I walked out of my box. Watch
Nah,
this.
you're not showing the
Is that the
done.
Queen? That's the Queen.
That
He
is
was there.
She's in your box.
Did you hang her up?
No,
No,
she was,
show me,
she was in the
Robbie.
box.
What
She
is
was in
that?
the-
Oh, Lizzie!
she was- She was in the box just
it.
across the
That is
way.
unbelievable.
Is it?
But
She doesn't support us.
impressed.
does she?
Yeah, to be fair, after saying he was in a
Queen,
cardboard box, the
No.
Queen weren't
Or
in
is
one
it
as
a
well,
little-
so he must have been there.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
take
wow.
that. I'll take that back.
Yeah, he's pulled
You
that-
are
he's
the
pulled that
Don.
back.
Oh, you.
You are the
that
Don.
The Don
He's
in high
coming for
places.
a night.
mate.
The
Queen,
Show
bro,
me
yeah?
the Queen.
Robbie,
I want
honestly,
someone to beat that.
was
yeah?
you
beat that?
was you taken aback?
Beat that?
Was you taken aback by seeing her?
Robbie's lit.
Regular things, man.
That's unreal, that
Yeah, and if you ever get done for
Okay, right, headshots.
get NBE for services towards fan content, yeah, you're gonna be shaking in the thing.
Big up the Queen, man. Big up
is. Oh,
the Queen.
that's unreal.
That's a poor penalty.
And by the way,
National anthem tomorrow, yeah?
by the way, she's an Arsenal supporter.
The
You know? She is an Arsenal
She is an Arsenal
How
supporter.
do you know? Did she tell you?
Yeah,
It's
I
well
would've
known
known
that
that.
she's an Arsenal supporter.
The Queen, what? You're telling me the Queen
The
actually
Queen
supports
of
Arsenal?
England
she does,
is an
yeah.
Arsenal supporter.
How does she support them?
because
Google it and you'll
What,
see.
did she go and tell you that she checked them
The
as
Russians
well?
on the attack.
because
Hey, why are you
She
hating?
supports that. I just want to know how.
It's a well-known
fact.
that
The Queen
she is
supports
Just
Arsenal.
like
She's
William's
an
Port
Arsenal
Aston Villa.
supporter,
Is that Aston
What,
Villa?
do you think that's a real family thing that's been passed down?
Absolute
No, because Prince
bollocks.
William,
It's
don't
not
support Aston
absolute
Villa.
bollocks.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
actually.
See?
Google it and you see.
Prince
Google
She's
it,
an Arsenal
Prince
supporter.
Harry is
Queen.
an Arsenal
The Queen
fan.
supports Arsenal.
Everybody in the chat, tell
Hey,
Flex,
the thing is, I didn't know that.
educate this kid.
The Queen.
Right? The Queen is an Arsenal
No, she's
supporter.
And
not,
Prince
man.
William did.
Yeah, the Queen.
Does the Queen support Brexit?
Yeah, wait.
It appears the Queen, like her grandson Harry, is
Oh.
primarily a self-professed Arsenal fan.
Hey!
Says who?
God save
Honourable Queen.
You don't know the words, do you?
For captain Cesc Fabregas.
Oh.
Well, she fancies Cesc Fabregas.
No, she thought he was a good player, innit?
Listen,
Oh,
is this the
Queen?
The Queen, we are certified, mate. The Queen is an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
I wanted to sell
Yeah,
those
well,
crown jewels, man. We
I
get
can't believe
players.
that, mate. She
We could
needs
buy Mbappe.
Get her to print some more money with her face on it and get you some players then.
Take a few
Craig Warren
selfies.
says it's so strange watching Robbie and Lee so relaxed during a game. Normally they're chewing their nails off watching Arsenal. That's very true.
I can't believe the Queen supports. That's just such a random fact. I
See,
didn't know
and
that.
Oh,
Yeah, you see, you see,
no,
it's to do with something back in the
Don't give me
monarchy
no
where she
butt
has
It
to.
says in another news article, it's now thought that the Queen may be a West Ham.
She changed. I tell you why, because she looked at Arsenal for.
The others.
Sod that.
Queen,
I'd rather be in Europe, mate.
We're not Arsenal.
She's changed allegiance.
No.
She says she has a soft spot for Arsenal.
No, she's
A soft spot Stevens
listen,
supporting.
no,
Hey,
no,
look,
Flex.
it's facts, I'm
No
telling
joke.
you.
It's
It's
well
true.
known that she's an Arsenal fan.
Prince,
This is well known thing.
Prince Harry is an Arsenal fan. Prince William is a
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa
He's
fan.
Aston Villa fan.
Prince Philip, God bless him, was an Arsenal fan.
Was he?
Was he?
Yeah, You know, half Greek. He's a big Arsenal fan. Yeah. And no one support Man United or Liverpool. There you go.
Dr. Phil, this guy, Dr. Phil, the super chat, he says the Queen is Arteta out.
Exactly. We just heard that she don't support them no more. She's changed to West Ham. So, you know.
Fake news, man.
Who is the most successful club in the country? Is it Liverpool or Man United?
All chance for Russia, just hit wide.
Is it Man United? Is that right?
Only by a couple.
Man United is the most successful club in England.
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
Liverpool.
No, isn't it Man United?
No.
Yeah, I said.
Oh, because you're
Who's won the most trophies?
I think it's Liverpool. Major honours, it's Liverpool, yeah. I think they would have drawn if they won the Europa League, but we all know what happened.
It's United.
It's
United.
I thought it was United.
Andrew C says, Robbie, if Arteta complains to the board about bringing in players as much as Lee is complaining about the stream, maybe Arsenal will be going places.
Oh, Lee.
See, they're picking out, man.
Little giant.
They're moaning, man.
Listen, what I'm saying, I don't think it is a moan. When you go,
it is a minimum requirement.
It's a minimum requirement. You go into, you know, if anybody comes around my house, they want a cup of tea, right?
It's a hot one.
It's a hot one. If I say, like, do you want tomato soup? Right, I don't serve them up vegetable soup.
Gazpacho.
Yeah. It's factory. It's cold beers. I've got warm beers.
Pouring it.
No,
you're lucky you got beers. You know what I mean?
I know. Listen, when I was on, you know, doing the AFTV ones, we was lucky to, you know, get a drop of water. What's
going on here, man?
That's why. That's why they've done no beers.
We had to buy our own sweets.
I'm grateful.
In the end of the day, you know, poor Ty never got fed. You know what I mean?
He eats all the time. I see videos of him eats all the time.
Hey, Russia's on one though.
Yeah.
Russia,
Denmark.
Good defending.
Good defending.
He's asking for a pen.
That's that Braithwaite again. I told you, you're nothing, man.
Remember that show at home with the
Barca's
Braithwaite?
number 9, man. Respect him a bit.
Great defending.
Did he injure him in the
Finns
process?
now. They're resolute.
That was superb
Proper
defending.
defending.
This is in Copenhagen, by the way, so this is a fantastic result.
Would be an unbelievable.
Now
they've been dominated the whole game, man, and
on
they
my
just
small TV monitor, like I can't see the actual time. I think
it's 81.
Is it?
You can see that from there.
You've got some pins.
I can see that. Even I can see that.
You can see that says 81 from there.
You're lying.
You're lying.
81, 12, 81, 13, 81.
Oh, you lot are chatting.
Lukaku in again.
I can't even see that.
Lukaku in again.
Embarrassing.
Foot, man.
What a
that
mess.
That was a poor finish. Dendoncker. Poor finish.
Lukaku's looking dangerous.
Do you know what's improved so much?
Is
his
pace,
his timing of his touches.
Yeah, he's always had that pace, and that's a terrible finish.
He never runs over himself anymore. He's always running onto the ball because his touches are a good weight on
because he's got managers that
when
trust
he's running
him now.
through.
But that's but you have to play to his strengths, though.
Yeah, but even before, right, he's trying too hard when he's at United. You know, and even then he's still under a lot.
I'll be honest. Obviously, seeing him every single game, the play was breaking down a lot through him because of the way he was trying to play. Back to goal, make him the focal point. I'm saying if you've got Lukaku, you need to get him running at defenders.
Yeah, you've got to get it in behind.
Do you know what I mean? Because he's not that guy who's going to...
Yeah, you play to strength.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I said that completely when you guys bought him.
You said he's not the right.
Remember I said that to you one time. I said, he's not the right guy for what you guys are trying to do.
And he still managed to score goals.
And he still scores goals everywhere.
Who's
Belgium
the best Man United player you've seen?
In what era?
Jemba.
You know what I mean, like
Jemba.
I didn't get to go when Cantona was there. So I've got to say that I've seen. I did see gigs.
Ronaldo,
Scholes, but it's not Nicky Butt. Great player though. Can't disrespect him. It's got to be Ronaldo that I've seen.
Ronaldo.
When you say seen live, like in the flesh.
I mean, I have seen gigs.
What about the best Liverpool player you've seen?
In like person.
When I say the best you've seen, like Kenny Dalglish is probably the best that I've seen.
I mean, for me, Gerrard will always be number 1, but then I think Suarez. When I used to watch him, I don't think I ever saw him have a bad game in terms of an individual game.
You ever seen Kenny Dalglish?
Oh, I was born in 1994, mate.
Oh, we've had a tough life, haven't
He stopped till like 89. didn't
we? Hey, that's fine. I come from Wimbledon, that is. I'll tell you, balls, no balls.
No,
yeah,
substitution there by Finland, by the way.
Coutinho is special.
Coutinho,
But
Who's good at Liverpool?
Torres was the one that pulled on the
What about you,
heartstrings
Robbie? Who's
the
the
most.
best Man United player you've seen and best Liverpool player you've seen?
We forgot how good,
Unfortunately.
Victor A says, we forgot how
Oh, you
good
could be
Russia
at
were in
those.
the World Cup.
Yeah, exactly.
Against the best ranked teams, they could still get back in this, he said.
Yeah.
Best Man United player I've seen. You know, in Cole and York, that combination when them two used to play, man.
What,
They
better
were
than Cantona?
I was a baby.
Cantona was, you know,
He's the reason I support
it probably
him.
is Cantona, but you know, it's just that combination when they had that Cole and York, man. That was a
Yeah, it was good.
Right, but yeah, probably Cantona. Probably Cantona.
Rooney's got to be up there as
Liverpool.
Oh yeah.
Rooney's got to be
John
up there.
Barnes.
Oh, John Barnes.
John
We've seen him
Barnes.
play.
was-
Proper.
It's his favourite player, isn't it?
When John Barnes was
when-
there, man,
when he was-
he had
he-
like the
yeah.
X Factor, you know what I mean? He
What
was
about
like-
you, Pippa?
Shout out
Because
Curtis on John Barnes.
Obviously, mine's
man,
going to be a
every
lot
time.
later than the name John.
Yeah,
mentioned,
that's
so-
why it's interesting to know, isn't it?
What, Man United?
And
Lukaku
Liverpool,
again.
yeah.
I've, in my
on it, mate.
Lukaku's on
lifetime,
it. Lukaku's on it.
Chance. Oh.
I can count how many Man United and Liverpool games I've been to in my lifetime. So it's not going to be easy to
Why
pick.
didn't I put a
No, but even if they played against Arsenal.
Yeah. If
Carrasco
you're
on the
Arsenal
ball.
playing against them.
Belgium's starting to dominate us now.
Chance.
There's another goal here.
It's a goal. Oh, it's a good save by the
Great
keeper.
I can't see. I'm watching my game. Sorry.
I always liked.
What's happening in your game?
Suarez.
Come on.
Not a lot, really, Robbie. If you're coming back to me now,
Suarez.
it's Denmark still on the attack
Suarez
most of the
was
time.
I just can't forgive that.
I think
thing,
they still need
but-
one.
Yeah, but
He
as
was
a, as a
great.
player,
Great as a player.
yeah.
Who's that?
Suarez. You can't, as a player.
Brilliant
he's
player.
an unbelievable player.
Liverpool, you know, like going back when I sort of in the 80s and all that.
They were the team.
They had some one. Like Ian Rush was unbelievable.
Yeah, Rush.
But they
Proper.
had
Robbie
players
Fowler.
like Fowler, Hanson, Steven Gerrard.
Hansen was like the best defender I've
Yeah.
seen.
Adam Hansen's solid, isn't it?
Steven Gerrard had to be up
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
but
Gerrard,
Kenny
yeah.
Dalglish was something special.
Lee, you
Yeah.
know the
He
first
glided.
ever away game.
There's a
I
chance.
went
There's a
to.
chance. There's a chance.
got
Lee, you
finished
got your
out.
eyes on this?
Oh yeah, I did. I didn't see a lot. Sorry, but
Free kick.
What happened there?
You
Ball's
just knew
going
you
back in there,
give
back in
Lee
the
this
mix.
game. He was
Yeah.
going to just not know what the hell was going on.
well, I can't really see it to be honest.
There's a player down again now.
It's going to be unbelievable if.
I think he's give something here. Has he give another?
No,
free
I
kick
think
or
there's a
something?
player down. There's a player
Is
down.
it a player down?
Yeah.
The little kids are swearing.
No, it might be a different language. Might be saying something else. You know.
He looked angry. That's good
Yeah,
clearance.
it's a foul. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Goalkeeper's a bit of a flapper. if I'll be
Lukaku is
honest.
just running this game, man. His
Yeah.
strength and power. Look, he's,
handball. I
he's
think it's
so
a handball.
sharp at the
Oh,
moment.
bad touch, baggy. Yeah,
It's like the other
he looked
players
sharp.
are not-
He looked sharp.
on the wavelength.
What happened?
Weights in there.
Going back in the old days of Man United,
It's Lukaku again.
That's
That's a
great-
nice ball.
they had some great players as well. Like Brian Robson would have to be up there.
Proper captain.
Go on, you should have finished
Lukaku
that,
has to put the
man.
ball
Proper
back.
captain.
Yeah, he was a proper player.
Yeah.
He was, wasn't he? Brian
Roy
Robson.
Keane. was
Roy Keane.
Immense.
Yeah.
Not as good as
Keane was.
Patrick, but
No,
good.
no chance.
The thing about them two is weird because you have to just look at the strength, like you're saying. Patrick Vieira could do things that Roy Keane couldn't dream of in terms of like footballing ability, but in all of that he lacked what Roy Keane could bring.
Yeah.
That's how he could compete with him.
And I will say this, for the physicalities of Patrick Vieira and the
Exactly.
play, for Keane to match him,
That shows you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And
with
he
that.
had a lot of captain's performances like Roy Keane in terms of he might have not been the most skillful, be able to glide past, but that sheer engine, and
Yeah,
determination, work rate,
determination.
reading of the
Great
game. Ooh.
defensive header. That's another clash of heads.
Jesus,
Big
Christ.
clash of heads
That was
here.
a bad one. That.
And the referee, this is in the Belgium game, by the way, Belgium-Russia. And the referee immediately calling on the physios and they're straight on. Has a big clash
ref
of heads.
did well there too.
Both- Ooh, that's a big clash. Both players committed.
Was that more?
Massive clash
There
of
was,
heads.
there was more
Head to
arm to
shoulder to
arm.
shoulder, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
shoulder
the
to
first one was
shoulder.
like it was straight heads.
But that would wind you nicely.
Which there's no
No, that's
breaking
clash of
play.
heads, man, not just shoulders.
Breaking play at
You're-
both games at the
No,
minute.
it's shoulder to
Shane
shoulder.
Højbjerg at the moment. He said,
You're glad he missed that.
I'm going to be really honest. I did want Denmark to win this. Then I see him playing, and I've changed my mind.
Oh my god.
And you know, if he was still at Was it at Southampton he was playing before that? Who was he playing before?
Yeah, Southampton.
He would have scored that, but he's gone to Spurs. And he's got the lurgy. And all of a sudden, like, you know, he's missed it. And I'm highly delighted. Sorry, all the Spurs fans that are watching.
I'm not sorry.
In that Russia-Belgium game, what made me laugh, right, is that the ball hit him. It's
Thierry's
Thierry talking to Lukaku.
I've got it made, haven't I? I've got them in the tweet.
He's saying, just copy me. Just do what I would do.
Just do what I do, man.
I didn't know Henry was back like that.
Yeah, he's back. He's back. He actually left the sort of Sky thing to go back to manage, you know, to be part of the setup.
What do you reckon of his
he's desperate to be a manager.
managerial kind of? Is it just not for him?
It's not really worked out so far, but he's desperate to be a manager. I'd love to see him, you know.
Monaco was supposed to be his job, and it never worked out.
Never worked out.
If he
and
did
then he
well
went to America
there,
after that, innit?
If he did well from Monaco,
He did all right in America, though.
Yeah.
But he should have been at Monaco really for 5 years and built it up like Gerrard's done at Rangers. Kind of
I'll tell you what,
shit.
Wow.
That blood inside his face.
See the bruising on his face?
Was it blood or a bruise?
Steven Gerrard
bruising.
is a very clever person because what he's done at Rangers is like he's very, very clever what he's done. He knows he's going to be in with a chance.
See, head injuries, man. That's what I said to you about shoulders.
He was saying shoulders.
Look at his eye. Look at he's done, man. Is that Castagna? Look at his eye, man. He's like a boxer.
Yeah.
He's got some.
He ain't
It
gonna
was
be
a
able to come
serious
back on.
collision, though.
He's got some ice on him, more than I say to those beers.
He's definitely coming off. The Russian player
The old
stays
Terry-
on. He looks
Terry
groggy, that Russian player.
We've had about 3 or 4 of them clashes with heads today. haven't we?
Russian players, he's got to come off. He looks groggy. Look at him.
The Wales.
No, the hardcore
That was
Russians, though, man. He's going, I'm all right.
No, but he
Yeah,
doesn't
but
look
that was a big clash.
But
We've now gone into injury time in the game of the
Mounier
tournament.
coming on.
Mounier coming on for Belgium. That was a massive clash of heads, I'll tell
yeah.
you.
Denmark and Finland now
Castagna's
into injury time.
Mounier, good player.
Denmark into injury
I think
time. This will be a massive win
Be a
for
big
Finland.
win for Finland,
If
man.
my eyes are right, it says 4 minutes.
Correct.
You know, that was a wild guess, innit?
It was a Definitely.
Can read you like a book, mate.
I cannot see that from here. That is mad.
No, I did. I guessed
Lee,
it.
Your eyesight's
You've
terrible.
done well there.
on Steven Gerrard, the first ever away game I went to was at Highbury, 2001. I remember we played you, it was 1-1.
And he gave
Don't know
away
if you
back
remember.
goals?
No. I think Paddy Berger knocked it just across for him with the outside of his foot. He bent this ball round for Risa. He didn't even need to touch it and he slotted it under. And that was like my first taste of seeing Liverpool. But Highbury though, what a
Tight,
stadium.
small
I
ground.
loved going
Wicked
there.
going
I
there,
loved
man.
it there.
Wicked
There was,
away
Great
day.
stadium.
there was like a sweet stall outside, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I see what I mean. I loved that shit, man.
Highbury was, special.
Highbury was
I think
special.
all those great, like, Anfield,
that you've been there,
not the same area. Old Trafford's not the
There's a
same.
ball
as
in, there's a
well.
chance. Oh, and he's gobbled it up, the keeper.
I tell you what, Finland are
You
going to
you
win
go
this.
back to the
Yeah,
80s,
look how many
80s and
chances
90s.
Denmark have had.
Old
I wonder how many
Trafford,
attempts they've had.
That's why I think, obviously, I think
bit
go
behind
football
him.
in the 80s.
Yeah,
but I can imagine, you see how Fulham is?
Yeah,
I
great
love that
stadium.
ground.
Hey,
That's
is that
why
ice?
it's such
Great
a...
stadium.
Yeah.
Love
Look,
it.
he's got ice in his
I guarantee you,
Yes!
he's still
on,
going to
dude.
find
Got
out
You
James.
bullied
about.
them. You bullied these
He's
lot into
still
Big
gonna
up
find
Jace,
something
man.
I
about.
had a look at that and I thought he said condoms, but it's wrong.
Oh, dear.
Oh, look at that, like, I mean, it's never too late. It's never too late.
Denmark.
Last
Denmark
minute.
on the attack still.
Can't go wrong with teeth.
Part of me just wants, I still want Denmark to get something from
Yeah,
this
I
game.
want Denmark to get something out of it, man, because of what's happened with
Considering,
Ericsson.
yeah.
Cross.
Ball comes in. It's not going to happen for them.
Not gonna happen for
It's
them,
not
no.
going to happen for them. Finland are going to win this game.
Alderweireld with a shot, look.
Save? Oh, over.
Hard.
Don't waste the ice.
You happy now?
All right. Well, yeah. Thank
Now I was
you.
going to say, put some more
Ice.
beers in. It's not even
The
full.
beers are running a bit low. You've got some waters for you.
Can I have a water, please, Jace?
Are they cold?
Thanks for the sweet, by the way, you know what I mean?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Flex has gone
Did you
straight in there. He ain't giving that.
You've got the two back,
what you
I've
got?
got one.
Randoms. Let me get
Randoms or teeth and lips?
What's
Ooh,
that?
sounds
What's
sexy.
teeth and lips?
I don't know, but let's
teeth
have a
and
go.
lips?
Should we have a
What
go?
teeth and lips?
Bang him.
Yeah, nice. Teeth and lips.
How'd you open this?
Could have
Less
got some jelly
packaging.
babies, couldn't he?
I told you.
Lee don't want
I
much,
told
does
you
he?
he'd still complain.
Lee is that
Ungrateful,
guy.
man. Ungrateful. Don't you?
no,
That's
no.
I can't take him anywhere.
He's got more streams to come on. Don't worry, Jason, man.
Yeah, put me on with him.
See what's
He's
in
alright,
next. See what's in next time you come.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You get a stall instead of a
Oh, you
sofa.
go. Is it you going to the England game? Yeah.
No, I didn't give me
No, I'm
no.
going.
I thought you had a ticket.
No, I didn't get no
Which
England
one,
games. I
tomorrow
didn't
or
get.
next week?
I've got
Tomorrow's one.
a Macedonia versus someone else. You know, I've got some great games to look forward to. Fizzy strawberry laces. Let's try one of them.
They'll knock your head
They
off.
banging?
They're banging.
Careful.
They're proper. You're like them.
Looks like Finland
What
going
you
to see
say,
it
out of
out.
10?
Wait, I thought this game was done.
Oh yeah, 10 then, Flex.
Yeah?
Oh, it is, okay.
Look at them, they're buzzing.
Wow, Pippa got the score correct.
Yeah,
Told you, they'll knock your head
Pippa
off.
got the score correct. 1-0 to
Oh,
Finland.
another head
What a
injury.
surprise. Oh,
Big
what?
win.
Oh yeah, the game's finished, sorry.
Oh, that's another head injury.
Finland have won. Oh my
We don't know
days.
what's going on.
Finland have won.
Finland have beaten
That's a big
Denmark
win for
1-0 in a game that was resumed
Supposed to come over to me.
after
though.
Christian Eriksen.
Missed
Oh my god! It's just lost the ball. I'll tell you, that's bad.
That is the end of.
right in the penis.
I hope he's got kids
God,
already,
those strawberry things are nice. Put some cream on it. I think I'll be at Wimbledon.
Pot, you got the randoms there.
That is a
Randoms.
painful
Got the
one.
randoms.
But as I said, in the other
Oh, for
He's got to me. Wouldn't be no good in the slips, would ya?
game,
thank you.
Denmark have lost to Finland. Finland won, Denmark 0. Of course, that game was stopped because of what happened to Christian Eriksen. We're all praying that he's going to be fine. But that game was stopped. And Finland, who barely had an attack in the game, won it. Denmark missed a penalty as well.
Sad. And with the Schmeichel
Congratulations.
mistake as well, man.
Those fans have been in that
mistake, but-
stadium for
For hours.
bro.
Yeah, I just realised.
And well done, Pippa, for calling that. Well done.
You did? Oh shit.
Top
You did.
girl.
So right, we can lock off that game now and concentrate fully on the Belgium versus Russia, which of course Belgium are winning currently 1-0 due to the fact that Lukaku scored.
Who you've got down as your top goal scorer.
I have got him down.
One
as the
down
top
on
goal
there
scorer.
already, mate.
Parag says add water to ice and beets. You'll get a cold drink.
Yeah. Just it should have been done 4 hours ago. But
How's Tillemans' face
You are
so
a
smooth?
miserable git. You
So
know?
I thought that
miserable, man.
Tillemans' face is just so smooth. It's just like a baby.
Yeah, he does look a
You got like one
frustrated,
piece of
yeah.
facial hair,
Baby
like
face, yeah.
Good
proper
skin.
baby face.
good player.
Look at that. That's impressive.
Quality player. Isn't
Quality.
Yeah.
Like Ty, innit? Babyface.
Yeah, Ty, yes sir. I didn't recognise him either.
He? It's all right.
Serious, yeah.
Because he was clean shaven or because he was in normal clothes?
Both.
And no headphones.
No,
Yeah,
that's
man.
fine.
He must have
so
been lost
different.
not listening to the radio and that.
Yeah, man.
And I tell you what was great about it.
He loves his radio, doesn't
He giving it all the large about his table footballing skills.
Oh,
You
yeah.
playing
Wait,
yesterday?
foosball.
He was going on
No,
about that on the way back.
there was only 2 balls because, like, you know, I don't know what it went wrong. I was 1-0 up, so we ended up drawing 1-1. So, you know, all this whitewash stuff he kept going on about
Oh, is that what he's
didn't
telling
happen. I honestly think, I'm going to be really honest, I don't think it was Tyus, I think it was his twin brother.
Yeah.
Because-
Oh, there
Yeah.
to
Two-nil.
Belgium.
2-0.
2-0 Munier. He's only
Munier.
just come on the pitch.
Wow.
It's 2-0. Another mistake by Russia.
Russia, what's going
2-0
on?
to Belgium, the team that I predicted at the start of this tournament will win it.
Yeah,
Russia
and the
making-
team I've got in a sweepstake.
Making too many
You're nice,
mistakes.
you are. You're
No,
nice.
Lee Chapman's got Belgium in the sweeps.
No, in another
He's in
sort,
another
so I'm
one.
in another one.
He did a better one.
I'm in a cash prize one.
Not some shitty.
That's another mistake. That's a mistake by the
No
goalkeeper.
PS, I
he's
can't even
carried
PlayStation. Never done it.
What's the last thing you played? Like Master System or
That's
Amstrad?
awful by the keeper, isn't it? I mean, what's
Space
he doing?
Invaders.
A little joystick.
I remember Space Invaders.
Do you remember Space Invaders? That was a game, wasn't it? That was.
And Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. Pac-Man. The most frustrating game going there.
Proper.
Space Invaders, you used to queue up, like, we used to go down
Sitting on these sodas.
a youth
Ready for
club
bed.
and all that, and there used to be a queue with 10p. Do you remember that? Like, do you remember that? And there used to be a queue, like,
Time is he here?
to just go on it, like,
Yeah,
and then
with
when
the
someone
machines.
lost, yeah, get in there.
You know you're up.
You're up, like that, right?
Then I bet use the man kicking the machine.
Yeah, it's just crazy. You know what I mean? And if you play it now, you go, my God, that was
What's a good
boring
ball? Oh,
game.
lucky.
Imagine going youth club with Lee. Oh my days.
Youth club.
Bet you got kicked out now.
They would have done. I was a good boy.
Was you?
Oh, well, yes, I was.
Can you imagine him in a youth club?
No.
He's a good boy.
Not now. That would be very weird.
Yeah, hopefully when he was like,
when he was like 12.
In the days when you had youth clubs, now you don't have them.
Yeah,
Hey, listen, I used to
That's why you have so much
Now you've
trouble.
got
I think that was the
AFTV.
last generation.
That's why you got so much problems on the road now.
That was brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, in the summer holidays, they used to do a thing
Kept
called.
people off the road, man.
They used to have a thing in the school holidays called play scheme.
yeah.
I went to one.
Oh, what was it?
You'd have 4 weeks when
Mum
you
used to
played
send me that.
cricket, football. Yeah, you
Multisports,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Go on little
Yeah, it
trips.
was
Go
everything.
laser quest, everything.
It was brilliant.
Yeah, it was.
And then the last 2 weeks they didn't do it, and you know, I mean, that's when all like the estate was in disarray because
Yeah.
everybody
That's
just
Nothing
like,
to do, man.
You've got nothing to do, yeah.
nothing to do. But they used to do games of cricket and you know and
Who's injured?
shows. They used to do a lot.
Is that
of shows.
Zerkov?
Yuri
He
Zerkov.
looks so old.
He's done his
Look at
hamstring.
the grey.
Done his
beard.
hamstring.
Is that Rob Bryan?
Well, no, it looks like he's rolled his ankle.
Oh, he's done something there.
Hamstring.
Or is it his knee?
Yeah, that's the old age coming
Yeah,
in
proper.
there. Isn't it?
Yeah, he's just.
How's
done
he
his
still
thing.
playing? How old is he? How old did you say he was now?
He guessed 38, but I don't know
38.
if that's his actual age.
Right.
Time for a bun, I think. What one, Lee?
No, I'm all right, Mum.
cold.
They're not cold yet. Wait till they.
You're right, so it's cold at the bottom.
Yeah, but you start at the top, didn't you? You know, I'm just saying.
No, I'm just going to give it one of them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where's one of them laces? Where's one of them laces things?
Oh, what? Oh.
No, the teeth.
Oh, you want the teeth?
Was it
Feeling the
teeth?
lips and teeth, innit?
Does anybody want some laces?
35.
Teeth
He's
and-
37 and
you're
he's going to be
close.
38
You lied,
next
actually.
month.
You lied.
He was very
Do you remember they
close.
used to have a goalkeeper as
Do you
well?
want some like one of those laces? They're nice.
They used to have a goalkeeper Russia that was like, he was about 40 as well. He's been playing for years.
Dino Zoff won the World Cup at 40. Do you remember?
True,
Yeah.
true for Italy.
For Italy.
Cheers.
Cheers, Don.
Well, exactly now.
Yeah, cold beers.
Cold beer. We've got it made now, haven't we?
He's just sour.
Cold beers. He's still going. He's still going, the old boy. He's shaved that off.
Big him up still, man, to still be playing at this level.
That used to happen on like your Saturday football run, innit? St Margaret's, innit? You think about? Used to play against them, but when you used to come up against guys who look so much older than you, and you used to think, I'm gonna roast this guy.
Yeah, no,
but they
They're
just
the
play with
fittest.
this,
Yeah.
and they just got their World Cups or their Copas on,
Yeah.
or their Puma Kings or whatever, and you think, old school man, you know, I'm in the tear him
Oh,
up.
chance.
Oh,
Can't say for Russia. Oh, should have done better there.
the experience. mate.
Experience.
You can't beat the
You can't
experience.
beat experience.
You
I played
can't.
with a player.
Oh, he's played for them for time, this guy.
Well, I thought it was called John Pratt, who used to play for Spurs. You know, like he was like for coming
he
to
should
the end
finish
when
that
I
with
was
a
coming here. I never liked playing with him because he used to tell me what to do all the time. Like, you know what I mean? I thought, let me play my
Like
part.
Robbie.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like you know. But he was he was teaching me as we was playing. But and he got. He wasn't, I'll say, a great player at Spurs. He got a little bit of stick and all that. But when you actually played alongside him, you realise what a good player
Talking
he was.
through the
Yeah,
game,
just
coaching
talked you
through
through
the
the game. I used to make say, no, Lee, stay there. I go, John, like, let me play, man.
But really, he's right. Like,
He was
'cause
right,
he's-
yeah. But when you're you want to do it all, don't
You're
you?
eager, innit? You're eager.
But no, sit in here, do my running for me, do this, do that. Like, when he,
That's what it is when you get to that age. It's about delegation.
yeah,
mate.
but I didn't appreciate. You know, when I was only like 17 at the time, or 16, 17, I didn't appreciate it.
Yeah.
But really, he was teaching me.
But now you're doing that to the young bucks.
Well, yeah, like, you know, you
You
exactly.
don't do no running.
Well, as a
In the
great
best
guy.
days.
Yeah, but
Playing football
I
is a great
don't do no running.
Really, send them in.
These days, yeah, those
Barking
days.
all, I knew it. I just
Yeah.
could tell.
All you
Send
do
them
is
in.
run your mouth, Lee.
Yes, she knows you well, man. Trust me.
I'm shocked. So I tell you. As Sophie would say, toodaloo.
Or is it?
Oh,
Russia are making so many mistakes in this
they
game.
are. They can't keep the
So
ball.
many mistakes. You can't make mistakes like against quality teams like this.
Belgium will open them up enough times
Yeah.
as well. Boyata's done all right, man. He settled down. He went from Man City over to Celtic. I was thinking, how's he going to do? But in the national team and playing well.
Is that Boyata? Denier. Denier.
Didn't they say it was Boyata as
Dedrick.
well?
Is that Boyata?
Yeah, Dedrick Boyata.
Then that's the other one. He used to play in.
Denier. No, he plays. Oh, he played for Holland, doesn't he?
Who are you talking about?
I have no
No, the
idea.
centre half is Boyata, isn't it?
Oh, that's Paul.
Again, another error.
What was he doing?
Another mistake.
Offside.
No, offside. Is it offside?
No,
But I tell you what, the
told him to get
goalkeeper.
out.
The
what's he doing?
goalkeeper is dodgy. The second goal was his
man.
fault.
Is it Leno out there?
Or is he the goal again? They're all over.
They're all over the place.
Russia started all right, but they're all
Dodgy
over the place now.
goalkeeper.
Belgium,
Dodgy
this
defence.
is without De Bruyne as well.
Yeah.
And Hazard.
quality.
And Hazard, yeah.
What's the matter with Hazard?
Them man are old
And
now.
Origi.
He's had a bad season. He's been injured all season, isn't it?
yeah.
And Origi.
And Origi, bring him on in the last
Hazard still celebrating.
Right,
the
do you know
Champions
what?
See
League.
the game out.
I'll never knock on Origi.
You never what?
Because he scored against Spain.
he scored
Yeah,
against
for that, you know, made my summer. Thank you.
Carrasco was a weird
Who
one.
did you want to win that game as a Man United fan?
Which game?
Liverpool.
Liverpool, Tottenham. Who did you-
What kind of question's that?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, Spurs, man. I was
wrong.
thinking, I was hoping they'd win that.
Really?
Proper.
You're actual wrong on me.
Proper.
You're wrong.
And you know what? I remember thinking that Arsenal fans must have been watching that game,
Shitting
just
themselves.
like thinking,
Do you know what?
our
Really-
whole existence as being better than them.
Up until
But that doesn't mean they're better than you straight away. If they won that.
No.
no,
It doesn't
but
scrub out all the history,
listen,
does it?
Of course.
It doesn't.
we still hear
Even though
about,
you've never won
But
it
it will be a
before.
huge.
Well, they're
win for the
checking on
company.
and they're doing a check.
we still hear about their Aldi Cup win, like you know what I mean.
Peter
like,
Walton.
How they got him on bloody
if they would have won that
ITV?
Champions League, well, I wouldn't be in there. I would be.
Where would you be, Lee? I want to know where you'd be.
I would be.
Bermuda.
I would be somewhere abroad.
New identity.
You knew I did. With a wig.
Have you got a lot of Spurs, mate?
Like, oh,
You can get that. I figure you were talking
His brother's
about.
a Spurs.
brother,
it?
brother's
yeah.
a Spurs fan, yeah.
Sanduk says,
I've actually got a nephew, right, called Kane. Can you believe that?
I can. If he's under 10
just
years
call
old,
him
I can
Neff?
believe
I
that.
just
Or
call.
under 7.
Put it this way, he ain't had a Christmas present off me. I thought, you know what I mean?
Lukaku in again.
He goes, hello, Leo. Okay.
Sanduk
Yeah.
2009 says, I've got Haradriki as my sub-keeper in my fantasy team. He saved a penalty and got a clean sheet, 13 bloody points for the Finland keeper. I want to cry.
13
gas.
points.
Yep.
That's good, that, isn't it?
Good job he ain't got that Russian keeper in your fantasy team, mate. Trust me, he just withdraw now. He's crap.
I'm surprised you would have said
all over the place.
Tottenham being from down here.
Liverpool's our greatest rival.
Who's
Yeah, but you
out?
don't get you won't get the grief so much, would you?
It's Liverpool, man. I just want them to lose every single game they play. Yeah.
You
Tottenham,
know what?
Tottenham are no
Likewise, bro.
disrespect to Tottenham, but I do mean disrespect to Tottenham. They've never been a rival to Man United in any way, shape, or form ever.
No,
They're not being rival to anyone.
I only want I'll be honest. I only want Man United to win 2 games a season.
What's that against Tottenham?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's
I'm going to wait, yeah.
That's it. That's it, you know what I mean? But Liverpool.
You've got a soft spot for Liverpool, don't you?
Well, do you know what? I'm going to say this about Liverpool.
Say it.
I think they're a proper football club.
Oh no, don't say that.
Bro, come on, Flex. I think United are a proper football club.
We
like.
were.
proper.
We used to be.
Man United are the reason I don't like Man United, and there's a bit of, I think everybody, they're a bit,
The 90s envy.
yeah, they're a bit of envious, isn't
Yeah.
it? Like, you know what I mean? It was that when you was in the 80s
Yeah,
with Liverpool, they
yeah.
used to win everything.
Yeah.
So you never really liked Liverpool, but then they become rubbish, so you quite liked them.
So I mean,
Like, you know.
so why do you think? What is it you like about them now?
Like about
Why are you
Liverpool?
saying like they're just a proper?
I think like we've because I think that they don't try and buy the league. They try and do it the right way.
Another mistake
Against
again.
Southampton players.
That's Mertens in. Mertens in. Is that Mertens or Carrasco?
Carrasco.
I think they've got to, you know,
Oh, I can't even get out.
even though they've been successful, I can't help but like Klopp as a manager. Where I couldn't stand Alex Ferguson. Could you? Like, you know what I mean?
Really?
Whoa, what's this?
Really?
What's this? Why?
Not when he was managing.
Well, because
Nah, no, yeah, but it's just-
but because it's annoying
No,
because he
no,
keeps
no,
winning.
what it is-
Or the
Well,
third
no,
time,
no,
and the
I
chewing
respected
gum.
that you respected him,
Yeah.
but you didn't like him.
Yeah,
You
Of course,
respected
I don't
him.
expect you to like him.
Yeah, but with Klopp, I think I genuinely
He's
like him a
likeable,
little
innit?
bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Klopp
Yeah,
is
but
very-
if Klopp went on to dominate football for the next 15 years, you'd be saying the same thing.
yeah, but he's a likable character, though, isn't he?
What? Now that's
Fergie
Ferguson,
wa-
why?
No,
not-
I
He
don't
had
think.
character.
No, he
Makes
wasn't.
jokes,
When
you know what I
Fergie,
He was never gracious in defeat.
Like
yeah,
him as
yeah.
well. Alright.
But I'm
And
not saying that's a
Arsenal
bad
was.
thing. No, I'm not saying that's a bad thing or whatever. Like, and as it happens now that when you look back at Man United things and you see Ferguson, you actually quite like him.
No, I like him now
He's funny.
because I've got so much respect for him
Yeah,
now.
but
So,
at the time he was,
yeah.
you know, I couldn't stand the man.
He'd beat
you know
up
what I mean?
Arsenal and then go and have a glass of red with Arsenal. Like, he was a nice guy. when he was manager?
No, Wenger wouldn't.
Do you know what?
Because Wenger, he wouldn't go.
Wenger would go. Wenger would jump
Do you
on the
know what?
Wenger would go get the boys on the bus. They would go and drink up. We're going.
One thing I admired about Alex Ferguson, and he would play 4-4-2 against every single team. Then when he come up against Arsenal, he'd change it.
Switch it up, yeah.
He'd switch it up.
There was a respect for him.
And he would never say it as a negative. He would, where I think that Arsene Wenger maybe, we can't change this. He done it, and he didn't. To hell with the consequences. It was more important that Man United won than what people thought, and I always admired him for that.
My thing is that he would.
Sorry, one second. Hamza says, I'm an Egyptian Chelsea fan and I can't help but having a soft spot for Liverpool. How the club and the fans have treated Salah has been amazing.
You know who? I actually shared something on my story today. There's a report that was done, and apparently, since he signed for Liverpool, I got it here. It's Channel 4 put it out today. He's caused a drop in Islamophobia in Liverpool, and the Cambridge study said that it dropped by 16% or something.
That's
That's massive.
15 million tweets were analysed, and it was half compared to other top clubs.
That's great, isn't it?
The Salah effect, apparently.
That's good though. But see, because he's been
Salah for
successful at
Prime
the
Minister.
club, when you do that at a team, you see that effect that it can have. Imagine if. No, I'm not trying to.
If it's the other way around.
Imagine if he wasn't
No,
good.
that's not, that's not entirely
Imagine
true,
if he wasn't
though.
good, we wouldn't see that.
It's not just about success though, because I don't know the stats and numbers, but another player that has brought a lot of influence to their team, because who supports Tottenham, is Son.
Proper.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many
Proper.
fans.
Because of the representation.
Stop spitting out facts over there, will you?
I ain't got numbers though, I ain't got no stats. So.
But there's
That's
even
true,
a
that's
song
true,
that
though.
Liverpool fans had when he joined, and I can't remember the exact lyrics, but one of them was "I'd rather be in a mosque," and they're the Liverpool fans singing that, shouting it, like as a compliment to Salah to say
good.
like
That's
we
good. That's how it should
respect
be.
your religion, like we'd rather
Yeah.
be in a mosque. Yeah.
That's good. That's what you
Carrasco
want,
in there. Great tackle there by the Russian, but still lost the ball. Belgium are
Dominating.
really dominating this game. They're so on top. It's unbelievable.
In the second game.
J Mojo says, it feels so good being champions of Europe. He's obviously a Chelsea fan.
Shut up.
Did he pay with that?
Yeah, that's why I read it.
Well done.
Otherwise, no.
Oh!
Carrasco nearly
Is
gets
it
a goal
lively?
there.
Yes.
And I have to say, as much as painful as it was, they deserved to win it.
They
didn't
deserve to win
You know
it,
what I
they
mean?
did.
Like, I've got to say that.
They won it. The teams they beat to get there.
Yeah.
And what they did, they deserved it.
Yeah, I've got to say that.
Modegari says, is Alex Ferguson bigger than United? I don't see them getting as big as they got without him.
True. That is true.
The
deny that.
foundations were laid by Sir Matt Busby though. Like he was a god. at Man
was.
United, and what he did in the rebuild of the Munich air disaster laid the foundation. You know that to go in, even to go into Europe, he was the first one to step out of England, out of all the teams, to say we need to be in European competition if we want to be the best. We need to be playing the best. So the foundations were laid, but with what Sir Alex has done, obviously he's the most successful man.
Michael Ramsey says, Man United is dead without Howard Webb.
Hey, where is Howard Webb?
Chilling. Chance for Russia.
He used to be a policeman, didn't he, Howard?
Yeah, that was your referee. Your referee.
Was he the ref when
More time, it was 8
when Sol
minutes.
Campbell hacked down Rooney in the box?
He was.
and 49 beat him?
Oh, he lived next to
No,
Fergie.
no.
Didn't he live next to
Was he the ref
Fergie?
then? No.
Bloody Riley, wasn't it? Like,
Mike
that?
Riley.
And a
Mike. Who?
Didn't he live next to Fergie?
Who?
Howard
Howard
Webb.
Webb? Nah.
He had him round to dinner on many occasions.
Living in them big
Do you remember,
type of houses.
He actually didn't. They said, he used to come up to Manchester, said, don't worry about a hotel, we've got a spare room round here, Howard.
Arsenal fans
Got a
always
guest house
playing
in
the
the back garden.
victims. It's never the fact that Arsenal were just shit. It's never
Not
that.
them times we weren't shit.
Do you remember the
Right,
refs
yeah,
like
referee
Uriah
dodge.
Rennie? Uriah
You're
Rennie.
already, yeah, man.
Right, big up
Easy
Uriah.
to-
Yeah, I don't. Has there ever been a black ref since then?
No.
That's
Hasn't been
crazy.
a black
Remember
ref.
Jeff Winter?
Jeff Winter,
Jeff Winter.
David Ellery.
David Ellery.
Big up
Yeah,
David
David
Ellery,
Ellery.
man.
Early
Ain't that the
noughties
one that
refs.
Di Canio pushed over?
Yeah.
What was the other one?
He went down in his
I'm sorry,
stories.
the other one.
I know it
that
was
was
out of
funny.
order, but it's one of the funniest
Yeah,
things.
What was
Right.
that other one, the ginger one that
Oh,
we'd send Van Bronckhorst off when he should, when we.
And he always had a circle red card.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
A
he-
circle.
God, I hated him.
By the way, it's
You know, I
half time
never
in the
got that.
game. It
You know,
is
instead of the.
Belgium 2, Russia 0. And Russia
You said
made.
2-0, didn't you?
I said 2-0.
And Lukaku
In the
brace
end of the
as well,
game,
he
I
said.
said if Lukaku would get a couple of goals.
one already.
Lukaku scored one. It's been a lot of errors. Both goals have been errors by Russia. They've been very poor. And if they continue like that, this could end up 4-5.
Yeah.
Belgium very dominant in the game. You can't see anyone winning it but them right now.
Yeah.
And LFC Aaron says, please ask Lee to talk about Liam Brady as a player.
Oh.
One of the best. The reason I supported Arsenal because of him.
Okay.
Because like
Midfielder.
yeah, midfield.
Left
Going
winger.
back in the day, it was like which you could do. You could go to Arsenal 1 week, Spurs the next, because my family's half and half. So I'd go to Arsenal 1 week, and then my granddad would say, "Oh, come we're going to Spurs next week." There's players like Martin Shivers for Tottenham. There was some Tottenham had some
Would
good
you go
players.
as well at that time? When you
Yeah,
were
yeah, you go because you just go
Wanna
watch
watch
game of
football.
football,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You know, but
Well, it's all coming out now.
But then my dad just said, "Look, we go to Arsenal. There's a player called Liam Brady, long hair,
Like
left
you?
foot. Yeah, like I did, like number 7, and he was just different class."
Didn't he
yeah.
score against Liverpool in the FA Cup final in '74? Was it
No. He,
71?
You're talking about Charlie George got that goal
Yeah, that was it. In the yellow kit.
in the yellow kit, yeah.
I thought that was.
But he played against Man United in the 1970s. I always just remind up Flex at this like 1979. And he just was awesome. And he was just an awesome player, like, you know. And it was sort of like him and then sort of Glenn Hoddle, wasn't it? Like they were sort of like
Yeah, Hoddle was a good player.
Hoddle and that, you know. But Liam Brady was just, you know, if I picked an all-time 11 for Arsenal, he'd be in it.
He was that good.
He was that
He'd
good.
get in it.
Yeah, he would get in it.
Big player.
Okay.
Must be a big player.
He was an awesome player. He was you know, players like Liam Brady, Glenn Hoddle were players that were ahead of their time, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think if they were playing now, they'd be even better.
Yeah.
Because when they played, mate, they were so silky and so skillful. They just got chopped. Whoops.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
they played on
not
pitches that
back
weren't like they were now. And what's the most annoying thing is my brother's a Spurs fan, lives out in Thailand.
King Eric.
And Liam Brady goes out to Thailand quite a bit, and my brother plays golf with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never met him. You know
What?
what I mean?
How
I thought you might just wait out.
So there you go.
One of your heroes, man.
Achuro says, what's your guys' opinions on players changing their countries? Like Mario Fernandes right now for
Yeah.
Russia. He spent 22 years of his life in Brazil and now plays for Russia.
Well, we had
I
that.
spoke about this before, and it's
and
a
I
bit,
think Qatar.
I think
in
it
the World
depends on
Cup,
the
right?
circumstance, man.
They're gonna-
If it's really early on,
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
really early on, like, and you're just not getting a look in, I can kind of see it. But I do get the whole thing of like players and people from that nation who are born there and have been raised
Well, there was,
there.
what's the name?
I just think it's a bit of a cop
What's
out
the name?
sometimes.
Wan-Bissaka.
Laporte.
Laporte
that
did
we
it,
see
yeah.
now. Laporte is playing now
One
for Spain.
Bissaka might have to do it.
He couldn't get into the France team, and now
Yeah, that's right, he's French, isn't he?
he's,
Yeah.
he's playing for Spain now.
Yeah.
And
We have it with AFTV all of a sudden, like, you know, I see James is Italian now. Like.
What do you mean he's Italian now? He's been Italian.
James is Italian. His mum and dad are Italian. He speaks fluent.
Never mentioned it until
No,
the
he did.
Euros come on.
James
No, he
speaks
did though,
fluent
he did.
Italian. You know that?
Does.
Does he?
Do you know what it is?
His mum will bring him up, and he's on the phone, and he's just
Talking straight
pure-
Italian.
Yeah.
You know what your problem
Well,
is, Lee? You don't take time to get to know anyone. You're just
Pippa is throwing some shots today, you know.
Shots, boy.
So there are enough shots coming from Pippa. Nice little subliminal,
Headshots as well.
classy ones. Classy ones. You know what I
things
mean?
I think a bit personal if I say on this
I'm
side.
going to
You know that Jorginho, who plays for
Yeah, Italy.
Italy. He
Yeah,
weren't
where
born
was
in Italy, was he?
Oh.
Granit Xhaka.
Oh, yeah.
Was he Albania? Where was he? Albania?
His brother actually plays for Albania.
Yeah.
His brother plays
They've
for
actually
Albania.
played
yeah.
against each other.
But did he
mental.
switch though? Didn't he just?
But was he born in Albania though?
Yeah, but they moved to Switzerland.
Right, so he's,
See? Didn't
but
Grealish,
he
didn't
did-
Grealish
they're saying
play
we
for
like
Ireland
this-
when he was in
Yes,
London?
Jack Grealish and Declan Rice.
Declan Rice.
yeah.
So
Grealish
really,
won-
you know what I mean? Yeah,
Grealish
Declan-
won like under 18 Ireland Player of the Year.
See, it's mad that it don't count before senior
See,
level.
Ched Evans. Ched Evans at the moment is playing
Wales.
for Scotland, eh?
Oh, was it?
Wales, I thought.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. You're talking about.
Shay Adams. Shay
Che
Adams.
Adams.
Shay Adams, who
Oh,
plays
Shay
for
Adams.
Southampton.
Southampton.
Yeah, he's
Southampton.
done,
Yeah, he plays Southampton. He's playing for Scotland. isn't he?
Ray Houghton.
Is he?
Ray Houghton,
Houghton,
Scottish,
yeah.
played for.
Played
Well,
for-
most of them did, didn't they?
played for
Andy
Republic of
Townsend, you
Ireland.
know what I mean?
So what would you?
Yeah.
All right. So say obviously you're
Clinton
English. Say you
Morrison.
couldn't get a look in.
Ireland.
Do you think it's if you can't get a look in at the beginning, then fine. You can't play for a while, then you're not in favour because you're not good enough, and then go,
Yeah.
I want to change to say I don't know.
But if the
Scotland.
opportunity presented itself to you, you'd probably say to do the
Well,
same
yeah, I
thing.
think you would, wouldn't you? Or would you? So
I don't know. I
It's a
think that's
tough one,
the
isn't
thing
it?
I don't really
I ain't
know.
got a choice,
I think
I
if
ain't
it's
got a
early
choice.
enough,
But like that guy, right, Laporte,
yeah.
who is considered one of the best centre backs around, right? He never, ever gets a look in for France. and then they come along and Spain.
But did he ever
Spain.
compete?
I don't think that's right. I think if you've got like a Scottish mum or
I think he did.
so like James, for instance, James could actually play if he weren't good enough to play for England, he could go and play for Italy, or if he. And I think that's fair because his mum's.
But you've got people who've got no affiliation to them.
That's what I mean.
just moved
Never
there.
even been there.
So you see Qatar when they were in that World Cup, they'll have players in there, Brazilian, all that.
Yeah.
That they've literally bought in to play.
Eduardo.
Costa, Diego Costa.
Yeah,
You remember he played for Spain.
Spain.
He played for Brazil.
Brazil first.
It's until you get a senior cap, you can't do it.
Yeah.
But I swear after a certain amount, even if you got a cap, you can change.
No, if you've never played, so basically, do you remember Almunia,
Yeah.
He'd never played for Spain, but he'd lived in England
So
for
he could
5
play for
years.
England.
Yeah, so you can get England. That's for your passport.
But he'd never played for Spain. If he
But if he
did,
did
that
play
wouldn't
for
have been
Spain.
an option.
Okay.
Even if you've been in England 10 years.
Yeah, 100%.
Josh Seychelles says we will
was
always
offside
be.
there, wasn't he? That's
He's a
still
Man
offside.
United
That's,
fan.
I'm saying that should still be offside. I know by the rules it's not.
Yeah, but that's
you're
offside.
so far offside.
Cute.
If he's not offside there,
He doesn't get a chance. Regardless of who picks him.
Yeah, but then the player shouldn't make a mistake there.
Yeah, but
Josh Solskjaer says we will always
know.
be. He's a Man United fan. He says we'll always be bigger than you, better than you, more trophies. And I'm just putting it out there.
Then who Arsenal?
There no Champions League. I mean, he must be on about us.
Listen, Manchester United are the biggest club in the country. That doesn't mean to say they're the best.
We're definitely not the best. Of course
But
we're not.
Eric says
they'll always be the biggest.
Eric says, let's not forget Kevin Prince and Jerome Boateng.
Oh yeah.
One played for Ghana
Yeah.
and the other one for Germany.
There you go.
Well done, Eric.
Well done, great call. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a good question. Can we think of
But
any
wasn't your
others?
question
we think
about
of
a
any
player?
others?
But wasn't your
Changing.
question that someone
Yeah, they
was
just chose.
after
Yeah.
they played for a country?
Yeah, true.
Because did you say he was with a team for 12 years and then he's gone to Italy or something like that? What
So
did
I
you
think
say?
the players that have done it, like, maybe have played for under 21s and then.
Does Sol Campbell count?
What about Sol Campbell? No,
mistake. The keeper did.
He's alright.
He's
yeah,
alright. I
don't
like
mind
Sol. What's that? Iwobi? He could be. He was at England.
Oh yeah, that's true. He was younger, isn't it?
him. In the young
Zaha was at England all the way
Yeah.
through,
Yeah.
and then
Then went
Ivory Coast.
But again, didn't make a senior England appearance,
Yeah,
innit?
that's
So it's all done before they get.
Achuro says Alex Teixeira was Brazilian, but since he spent more than 5 years in China, he's about to go and play for China before
What?
his
Who?
team in
Table
China.
That's mad.
Who?
He's about to play for China before his team in China collapsed.
Really?
Yep.
That's weird. I
See,
wouldn't do
I just
that.
about to say that's what I'm
No,
saying.
I'd rather.
Diego
play.
Costa and Jorginho.
Yeah,
that's
just
what I'm
not
saying.
play.
Yeah.
Why?
I think, like,
Thiago
if you're Brazilian-
and Rafinha.
Thiago, because he was Brazilian, isn't it?
Thiago
Yeah,
and
Brazilian,
Rafinha.
and Italian,
Put that
and
one out.
Spanish.
Put that one out. Good call.
That one, that's from Abu Bakar.
Well done.
He says
Good
Thiago
call.
and Rafinha.
Yeah.
They're both Brazilian, aren't they?
Yeah. What a great.
And
Yeah,
Thiago plays for Spain.
Yeah, great shot.
So, yeah, that's
But
a
they
great
could
shout.
also both qualify for Italy as well, apparently.
Monish says the entire French team.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
true, actually.
Patrick,
There
yeah.
it is.
Vieira, Senegal.
Yeah.
Zidane,
Even the current players
he's
now,
Albanian,
like,
isn't it?
But with a
There's
lot of
Algerian,
hold
there's
on.
Algerian,
With a lot of those
Algerian.
current, with a lot-
Algerian, that's
hold
it.
on, with a lot of those current French players, it's their parents.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, true.
So it's not the same.
Like it's
because
like,
they
it's
were
like if
born
you
in
was
France.
first generation like Jamaican and that, but you're
Yeah,
born
yeah, they
here
were born in
England.
France. So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I don't
That's
think you
true,
can
that's
say
Vieira
that.
wasn't born in France.
Raheem
Where was he
Sterling
born?
Yardman.
Oh yeah.
from
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
He was born in Jamaica.
He's actually
you know.
born there.
Yeah,
Was he
John
born there?
Barnes. John Barnes.
John Barnes.
Barnes, yeah.
John Barnes born in Jamaica as well.
He come over because his dad was diplomatic.
Yeah, his dad was in the army.
Yeah, so that's right. Something like do the army or something.
Mr. EC Football says Kane, Grealish, Rice, Maddison could all play for Ireland.
Yeah.
Is Kane Irish? I didn't know.
But
that.
again, that'd probably be through like what grandparents. And
Emerson is Brazilian, but he plays for Italy.
Emerson, does he?
Emerson?
Yeah,
What,
they-
Chelsea's Emerson?
No, I think it's another Emerson, wasn't there?
What, Man City's
It
Emerson?
must be Chelsea's Emerson.
Left back.
Oh, that's Edison.
Haaland.
Norwegian and what?
Haaland. Wasn't he born in England?
He's born in Leeds.
Haaland was born in Leeds,
Because
yeah.
of his dad. Because
His
over
dad's
here playing.
Norwegian, he could actually play for England.
Oi.
Mad thing.
It's too late.
No,
now.
but
He could
what are
actually
you saying,
play.
though? What?
That's a great one.
Was Harry
That's-
Kane getting benched for him?
Well
if that
done,
happened, or
music
what?
by Pumpkin.
Yeah.
Haaland, that's a great
You're
shot.
saying, yeah.
No, but he's
Haaland
already,
was
he's already
born
played
in-
senior Norway
call that,
games,
mate.
though.
Yeah, but he's born in England, wasn't he?
It's
Haaland.
too late.
Big call.
That's
Can we still get him?
He's already the top scorer for
Pulisic.
Norway.
Yeah.
He's
Pulisic
only
is
played 10
Croatian.
games.
so-
No, he's not.
I'm joking. He's gonna play.
TB says
Pulisic is
Pulisic is
Croatian.
Croatian,
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but he plays for America. I don't know if he was born in.
Oh, yeah, I
Was he
didn't know
born in Croatia? Or was it just his
That just
parents?
could be
were-
again.
He was
Probably
born
guessed from the name.
in America, bro.
But with a name like Pulisic,
Yeah, I should have
that's-
guessed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A lot of
his
people saying the
parents,
Granit Xhaka one. We said that one of his brother playing for Kosovo.
No, Albania.
Albania, that's it.
Oh, he's got a brother, has he, Granit Xhaka?
Yeah.
Kosovo.
His name's
Karen
Xhaka as well.
says Aubameyang played for France at youth level.
Did he?
Who did?
I can
Aubameyang.
believe that though.
Aubameyang
Played for
Wow.
France at youth level, but plays for Gabon.
Well, I didn't know that.
Wow.
Well, that's a great shout.
Yeah. The Pogba brothers, but they were both born in France though, weren't they?
Yeah.
I believe so.
But one Pogba brother does play for,
Guinea.
or used to play for, Guinea, wasn't it? Yeah.
But they're there's twins and there's another one.
Yeah.
George Weah played for Liberia, but his son plays for the USA.
Does it?
True.
Does his son play for the USA?
Yeah, Timothy Weah, yeah.
But again, though, that would
just
be
won the
because
league
he was
with Lille,
probably born
Timothy
there.
Weah.
isn't it?
He just won the French
Lots of
league.
them coming in, these people, they're right on it.
Right on it, aren't
Messi
Smart
could
ones
have
at the
played
moment.
for Spain, apparently.
Well, he's been at Barcelona
Oh,
for ages.
yeah. 'cause
Giggs
you've been
could have
on
played for England.
Yeah, true.
they? Right.
Michael Owen could have played for Wales.
Ryan
I
Giggs
think.
could not play for England,
Why?
right? Because he was never born in England. He was born in Wales, and also, if I remember right, he played for England schools, which is different. He went to school in England.
But I swear, even if he was at like England under 21 level, he still technically could have changed because he hasn't made a.
I don't think.
People are saying Kevin De Bruyne was eligible to play for England.
How?
Nah.
I think he
He
was
had to
born
name
in
Kevin.
He's
Liverpool.
born apparently he's born in England.
Yeah, he's born in England.
Apparently he's
bro.
born in England. That's De Bruyne.
He grew up
What's
supporting.
going on
He grew
here?
up supporting
It's
Liverpool.
unreal.
Kevin De Bruyne was born in England.
Yeah, he
I didn't know
supported
that.
Liverpool.
Nah, let me check that. Let me
Yeah,
have
come
a
on,
check.
check that out.
That's dubious goals committee, that one.
Statman
Dave,
Dave.
check that
Yeah,
out.
Dave, what's going on?
What stat man? Come on, James. I mean the stat man.
A lot of people saying Gundogan as well, Turkey.
Yeah.
But is he Turkish German? Born
Yeah.
in,
Oh,
or was he born in?
Belgium?
Yeah,
born
why
in
is
Belgium.
it?
Yeah.
Someone's just
Winding
like,
you up there.
just straight
I
up
could
lie.
never believe that.
Do you know what I mean?
And you saying what born in supports Liverpool.
Such a
There
liar.
was a video of him as a kid saying he liked Michael Owen. It was around the time of Michael Owen at Liverpool.
He's just trying to claim Liverpool.
You know what I mean?
No, there's a
Like you're not
screenshot.
trying to claim the Queen.
Hargreaves was
Don't
Canadian.
make me find a screenshot.
That's true, isn't it?
bro.
Hargreaves.
Yeah,
Remember
Hargreaves is Canadian, yes.
Canadian,
Yeah,
played
played
for
for
actually
England.
born there, man.
Yeah. Great shout. Great shout.
That is a great shout.
That is a great shout, that one.
Ross Barkley could play for Nigeria.
Yeah, true.
You're lying.
Is Ross Barkley
Yes,
straight
true.
mixed race? Like his
You're
dad's black
lying.
Nigerian?
No, he's
That
mixed
is
race,
true.
Ross Barkley.
Is his dad Nigerian?
That
Yeah,
is
his
true.
dad's
I
Nigerian.
That is
never
true.
knew
No, that's
that.
true.
Like,
That is
is
true.
his dad mixed
Oh,
race
well,
Nigerian
that's
or
true,
like
that's
straight?
true,
Like,
I don't know, but he's.
would
That
never
is
know
true.
that.
That's facts. That is facts.
that's
That's
fine.
Nigerian.
you
Would
like
never-
Ross Barkley?
I would never have
Swear
thought
down.
that.
Yep.
I knew he had something in him.
That's like my guy. Is it Calvin Phillips?
We got
Is he
Eric
someone else
Sierra.
from
We got
Leeds?
that one
Where
already
did he-
about
Leeds,
the
with the
Pogba
ponytail
brothers.
Yeah.
Who could he play for?
Jamaica or something
Who's your
like
guy?
Oh,
that.
is it?
Yeah.
So that's probably like through grandparents and that.
Who's your guy?
I didn't say no was my guy.
Just said my
Someone
guy.
just said Casper Schmeichel
Who?
Well, yeah,
could
maybe
play for
England.
England.
Could have.
Was he born here? Well, he probably would have been born here, no?
Yeah.
Kasper Schmeichel.
Manchester.
Zlatan.
And he's probably only playing for Denmark for his dad.
Peter Schmeichel. He must have been born in Manchester, Casper.
That's what I mean. He must have been born here.
Zlatan from
By the way,
Bosnia.
this is
fair
the
enough.
proof, right?
Kevin De Bruyne.
What?
Was it? Read it
When
out.
he was about 10 years
My
old.
favourite. Who wrote that though?
Just read
That
it.
Just because he
could
said
be
his favourite player was
anything.
Owen.
And he
No,
was
it
favourite
says my
player-
favourite team is Liverpool.
My favourite team's
player is
Arsenal. My
Michael
favourite
Owen.
player is Thierry
When he was a
Henry.
kid at Genk.
Yeah, but look,
what he
anybody can
said.
say that, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Bro, that's what he's.
It's
Read
just
it
a
there,
kid with
innit?
long hair. It could be anybody.
No, that's
Holy
Cinderella
Culkin, bro.
still.
How
Home
can you
Alone
not
1.
see?
It's not even ginger.
Apparently, his mum's English.
Big up Abijay. It
Who's
says,
from? De Bruyne?
Robbie, you have a massive following in India. Eduardo, we said that one before.
Yeah.
He
Was that
Brazil
could have
and-
played for Croatia.
Croatia.
Played
yeah,
for Croatia, but he was
Croatia, wasn't
Brazilian.
Oh, yeah. he did.
That
Zlatan,
was a
people are
funny
saying
shout.
could have played for Bosnia.
Is it?
Oh, well, yeah, probably wouldn't name
Rooney
like that.
could have
Yeah.
played for Ireland, I think.
There's a
as well.
different, no, but there's got to be a cut point because with
Higuain.
your grandparents and stuff like
Remember
that.
Higuain?
Yeah, we
Say
wanted him
born
at
in
one point.
France.
and who?
What?
What?
Born in,
Really?
I thought Higuain was born in Italy. I thought I heard. Higuain
Yeah,
born in
if
France.
Ryan's
Dave,
Argentinian.
check that out. Higuain, born in France.
Higuain was born in France, yes?
Higuain was born in France.
Wow.
The birthplace.
Yeah.
of Higuain.
Random,
That's
isn't it?
random. What was it? What?
Mahrez, born in France.
Algeria, no?
Yeah, France.
Oh, he
Born
won.
in France though.
Yeah,
Could
he
have played for
He
France.
could have played for France, to be fair.
Where was
I
Kante?
knew that- I knew
Players,
that
man.
one.
Kante.
Kante is Malian.
Mali.
Yeah, Mali.
Okay.
Ah.
So probably moved to France when they were proper young.
Deep says DT as well. Played for AFTVFC. Now the DTFC.
Represent my fucking self.
I'll represent myself.
I won the cup yesterday.
Didier Drogba.
Yeah, big up to him.
No, did he win the cup? Did he win that
He
cup?
won it, yeah. Big up.
I'm surprised I ain't heard from him, man.
Bloody gutted.
Didier Drogba.
Go on.
What, France or Ivory
oh,
Coast?
no, he was.
He's born in France, wasn't he?
Was he
Was
really?
he?
I'm sure he's born in France. He
I'm not
played
having
for
that.
Dave.
I'm not having that. No.
Dave.
No.
Games about to resume, by the way.
No, I'm not having Didier Drogba born in
Didier
France.
Drogba,
No.
where's he born?
Played in France, didn't weren't born
I
in
want him
France.
from-
Born in Ivory Coast?
No, you're born in Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
See?
Born in Ivory
Why
Coast,
are you
man.
making stuff up, mate?
Why are you making things?
Could have played for France, though, because
Yeah,
he's
but you got it wrong.
Yeah, but no.
The
But.
Don,
Yeah, but no. But
Belgium.
the Don got it wrong.
Balogun
Who?
plays for the USA.
Who?
Yeah, he was born in America.
Yeah.
Who?
Balogun.
Oh, Arsenal.
Balogun. Yeah, he was born in America.
Second half,
Sterling
Russia on the
was
attack.
Yeah, we done
did
that
Sterling.
already.
Yeah, we've done it.
Russia on the attack here in the second half.
What's
Oh,
that,
that's
man?
a terrible strike.
Keep up, Dave. Keep up.
Pepe was born in France.
Okay.
Nicola Pepe.
Yeah. Is that true, Dave? Pepe born in France?
Not having it. Not having it.
Dave.
No,
Nicola Pepe, who plays for Ivory Coast.
not having it.
Oh, I think
Dave,
I've
does
got
anyone-
one.
So, Nicola Pepe, born in France, yes.
There you go.
I think I've got
I'll have it.
Suarez could have played for Scotland.
Oh,
You lot are reaching. You
Nah,
Scotland.
that's
no
Man, there's
chance.
Suarez in the kilt.
Suarez was born in Glasgow, I'm joking.
Dennis Suarez.
Yeah, he could have played for. I don't think they'd have him. LFC Aaron says, please ask everyone who's their favourite player ever.
Ever.
Oh, I hate that question because I can never
Ever?
choose one.
I
still
go
just don't
Bishkan.
know.
What?
I always
Not,
go-
not with the club.
Just your favourite player
R9.
ever.
R9 is my favourite player.
Zico.
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 Quality player,
Oh, I
man.
loved him when I was a kid.
Zico.
Zico. Sounds like a rapper.
Oh, favourite player ever.
You wouldn't know, Pippa. Don't
Favourite player
Pip is
ever.
relentless today, though.
get much on my nerves.
You know, yeah. I loved Maradona, man.
Yeah.
Maradona.
I wish I could have seen him play.
Maradona or Pele.
Like, it's different.
But
It's
I
alright
saw-
watching the
I
YouTube
saw-
videos and that, but-
I saw more, you know, I just saw highlights of Pele, but Maradona,
Yeah, same.
I saw, man, he was unreal, man.
Because us growing up as kids and all that, really, you only see the cup final live, didn't you? England-Scotland game the following week, and then the World Cup, wasn't it?
So you couldn't see game after game.
Nah,
like,
so
on
you
TV.
like,
By the
so
way, a
you
lot of
never
people
see
say
these
that.
players.
Mesut Ozil.
Zinedine. Oh yeah,
Turkey
Turkey and
and
Germany.
Spain,
Yeah.
Was he actually born in Turkey, though?
Apparently.
Oh, I don't
No,
know.
his family's Turkish.
His
No,
family,
he's born in
yeah.
Germany, wasn't he?
So you could-
Ozil was born in Germany.
Yeah, so you could have
Yeah, I
played.
thought
You
we
could have
played
played for
for
Turkey or
Turkey,
Germany. Yeah.
though.
Keep the random questions coming though, guys.
Yeah, we like
Yeah,
fun.
there's some.
Fun, yeah.
top
It's
three
fun time.
biscuits.
Huh?
Top three biscuits.
I don't even like biscuits like
Top
that.
3 biscuits.
I'm going
Oh, chocolate
for
digestives.
them nice biscuits or Nice, whatever.
No,
they're
they're a
called.
bit old.
Yeah,
school,
it's-
though.
Banging.
That's it.
Custard cream.
I've got a
Let me finish. They're banging. Custard cream. Custard cream, and you know what I do? This is some people watch this. Do you know me? will
It's
know.
got
Do you know what I do?
Nice.
And then you know the Maryland cookies,
He's
but
going to
I
say
dip
Rich T in a
them.
minute.
Do you
See
know
the
what
Maryland cookies,
Yeah, yeah.
but I dip them in hot water.
What, no, this guy just said Sunderland, Bournemouth, and Stoke. bruv.
That's the equivalent.
Do you
I
want
dip them in hot water.
What does that give you?
It gives me. I'll tell you. Right, I'm glad you asked that.
What does that do for
I'm
you?
glad you asked that.
Yeah.
When you dip a biscuit, yeah, into tea, let's say, yeah.
Coffee.
Really,
Don't
you
you?
just want a soggy biscuit. So
Oh,
I'm,
easy.
so what I'm saying is now, I'm dipping it in there, yeah, and I'm saying, hold on a minute, I'm not
know
drinking the
what,
tea. Lee, I'm throwing the tea out afterwards.
Can't
so I'm
believe
going,
man
all right,
said
I'm
soggy
wasting
biscuit
milk
on a stream.
and that. So let me take the milk out. So I'm dipping the biscuit into the black tea. Yeah. Then I'm going. Hold on a minute. I'm still dashing out the black tea. I only want a soggy biscuit.
Typical Man United.
So then I'm throwing out the tea bag and saying, well, I only need hot water. If you actually think about it, I'm actually being economic.
Bro, I can't lie to you. The term
ghetto.
soggy biscuit was meant something different when I was at uni.
It depends where you're at in your life.
Have you ever had digestive creams?
Yeah,
Digestive
obviously, bro.
creams.
You know, like they're about,
Yeah.
they're the best biscuit.
No, golden creams, you mean?
No, they're digestive. You know, like digestive
Yeah, yeah,
biscuit.
they're nice.
But you know the ones that
Yeah.
you can hardly get them, but they are the best.
Chocolate
biscuits.
hobnobs.
And then just a normal
Nut-
chocolate
nutmeg,
digestive as well. Then.
Chocolate hobnobs.
Chocolate
Hobnobs,
hobnobs
I don't
banging.
like
No, see, I don't like biscuits because all this shit.
Don't like no
I
biscuits.
love
I like
biscuits so
chocolate
much.
biscuits.
Chocolate
bro.
biscuits.
Bourbon cream.
I just like.
Do like
Chocolate
a bourbon.
biscuit.
Oh, I like the bourbon.
Achuro
Yeah, I like
says,
bourbon.
interesting fact. Rio Mavuba, a player who played for France
France,
in the
Mavuba?
2014 World Cup, was eligible to play for 5 countries. Do you know why?
5?
And he says why, but I'm going to ask you guys. Do you know why he was eligible?
Well, he was
to play?
obviously born in one.
He was eligible to play for 5 countries. Why
Tell
do you
us.
think
Born
that
in
is?
one.
So his parents have got 2 for him. He was born in one, worked in one for 5 years, and then another one. I don't know how he's got that.
5.
No.
He married
You're
someone.
out. You're out.
You're out.
You?
Well, he was born in one.
Yes.
Obviously, yes or no, Robbie. Come on, you know what I mean? Throw me a bone.
Don't be
here.
mythical, man.
It's for everybody, right?
Yeah,
His
I'm
mum and dad are different nationalities.
And what else?
His mum and dad are different nationalities, and he was
And
born
he-
somewhere else.
And his nan and granddad were different
No,
nationalities.
that
You're
don't
out.
count.
I'm out.
You're out.
Oh, I'm out.
Flex?
Toodaloo.
I'm going to say that his mum and dad were different nationalities, so that's 2. Then I'm going to say he was born in another country,
Well, I've just
so
said
that's
that.
3. So
well
and then,
done, Flex. Well
and
done.
then, and
yeah,
then,
well done.
and then I'm going to say,
Go on, this is where you're going to go
and then
out.
I'm going to say, the day he was born, they moved to somewhere else, and that's where he lived for ages. That's
You're out.
I have not got a clue. Maybe it's part of like a, I don't know, royal
Political
family
something.
somewhere. Like, I don't know. The prince
All right.
of one
Well, listen.
country.
Big up Achuro, man. The answer was he was born at sea.
Oh, for fuck's
That's
sake.
ridiculous.
What?
That's ridiculous.
International waters.
He was born
What?
at sea, international waters. He could have played for 5 different countries.
What do you mean he's born at sea?
What-
He's
what
not
five
born-
countries
He's
were
born
they?
at sea. He's on a boat. He's on a boat in international waters. He's
So
born
what
at
if
sea.
you're-
You can choose what one you
If
want.
you're in the
right?
middle of the
Yeah,
Atlantic,
but I
you can
don't-
say,
I
oh,
don't-
well,
no,
I've
no,
just
no.
come from England.
That is
Yeah.
nonsense.
Or New York's
because
over there.
It doesn't
Come
matter
on.
where
It's
where
a
you're-
fact, he was born at sea.
That's nonsense. It doesn't matter where you're
He
physically
was
born.
Still has to be in a
You gotta
location.
reg-
It's
You
got
got
to
to
be
register your
somewhere.
birth somewhere. You don't
Yeah,
go
can't just
to
say the 5 nearest
he could have
places.
played for 5 countries.
But you
but he
ain't
chose
actually in the
France.
country, are you? You're actually on the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Ragazzo says,
Great
He
question.
can play for the Pacific then.
Paulo Dybala could have played for Italy and Poland. Messi could have played
you
for
wait, man.
Italy, as his grandparents were Italian. And David Trezeguet could have played for Argentina.
There's a game.
Argentina?
Apparently, yeah.
Scorer of the
Where
winning
did I get
goal
this
at Euro
information from? It's
2000.
No,
fantastic,
they're just
isn't it?
Googling right now. Everyone at home's just Googling one to send in. Has to be. Because some of these have been so in-depth that
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
just not common
it's
knowledge.
just too in depth, isn't it?
That ball at sea one's a brilliant one.
That was
man.
brilliant. That
Yeah.
was.
We forgot there's
Not
actually a
buying
game
that.
going on.
Born
Not
at
buying
sea.
That's not on his birth certificate.
Russia on the attack, by the way.
Doing up
Can they
scurvy.
get one goal back? You're going to have to have a striker.
What is actually
Who's
on
the
his
striker?
birth certificate?
Exactly.
I don't know.
It just
Do I
says
know?
the letter C.
Well, this guy could be just,
Rakitic could have played for Switzerland. Balassi changed to Congo as well.
Oh yeah.
From England.
Yannick-
Yannick Balassi, yeah.
Balassi.
From England.
Yeah.
Did he play for Congo then?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, I did know that.
Smith Rowe could play for Jamaica.
What?
Smith Rowe could play for
Are they
Jamaica.
just saying that because, like,
His dad is half Jamaican.
Mad. I didn't even
It's
know
mixed
that.
race, yeah, Smith Rowe. you know.
Big up Smith Rowe.
So his dad's could
Look,
play.
look at these faces like, what?
Yeah, he could. Smith
Yeah,
Rowe
man.
could play for
Blonde
Jamaica.
hair.
I'm just
Yeah.
Huh? Mixed race, isn't it?
I would never have known.
You know,
Big up Smith Rowe.
stir the pot. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm not.
White Yardie.
White Yardie, yeah,
He's
he
a
could
real
play for
White
Jamaica.
Yardie.
Big up.
Would the real White Yardie stand up?
White Yardie was actually born in Jamaica.
Exactly.
He was born in Japan.
And Mbappe is half Algerian, apparently.
Really?
It's
Don't
mad
just
when you
start
actually
reading
read
comments
it.
and believing.
I'm just saying what people said. Check that one for me, man. I've never heard that before.
Mbappe, Algeria.
Mbappe being
Sounds a
half
bit suspect, that
Algerian.
one.
Well, he could be though.
No, that makes sense though.
France, Algeria, like, do you know what I mean?
I thought his parents were from Guadeloupe or something like that.
His mother is of Algerian origin.
These men are on it, man.
Okay.
See, we're
They
learning a
probably
lot
Googled the
today.
same thing he's just Googled, that's why.
We're learning a lot today. You know, Mbappe could play for Algeria.
Mad.
Rashford could play for Ghana.
No, he's
Is it?
Ghanaian. I thought he was Jamaican.
His parents must be Ghanaian.
Mbappe's father, Wilfred, is from Cameroon.
So he
Okay.
can play for Cameroon as well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's also Mbappe's agent, and his mother is from Algeria.
Was attack here for
No,
Russia.
wait, is Rashford actually Ghanaian?
Russia's got a shot. Oh,
Nah, it's a foul.
That's a
foul. Foul.
it's a foul given the other way.
Foul.
Giuseppe Rossi was born in America but played for Italy.
Does anybody want to drink one, mate?
Yeah, I'll have a Heineken. Ziyech,
Cold one or a warm one?
you're funny. Ziyech could play for Holland, Netherlands.
Why don't you try playing for Chelsea first?
Pippa's on.
Oh, she's on fire,
I
man.
get like this when I'm tired, guys. Sorry.
Dave.
There you go, Don.
You funny, aren't you? It's Lord actually, because I saw the Queen.
He thinks he's a lord because he's seeding the queen, you know.
Lord Don.
Oh,
There you go,
that's
sir.
right.
Thank you very much.
Does anybody else want to drink one, mate?
I've got 'em, mate.
No, thank you, sweetheart.
Cheers, boss.
It's froze up now, look.
It's too cold, it's frozen. Now he's going to say, rule number 1, you've got to be able to drink it. It can't be frozen.
Oh my God, man!
You don't come to my house and I take the
You ain't
beers out of the
coming
freezer.
back on anymore. You're gone, man. You got frostbite.
Frostbite.
I've got a lot colder though.
You ain't coming back on no more streams, man. You ain't pissed off, mate. You ain't back here. I'm telling you, man.
He's going to bring his own beers that time in his little cooler.
Oh, it's cold from the top. It's lovely, that. It's cold. It's cold all the way through.
It is cold.
And do you know why? Because they've put ice in there now, like that. I mean, there's a secret to it. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Lovely.
It is nice, cold.
All right, Heineken. I prefer it. Budweiser always gives me a headache.
Is it?
Yeah, that and an hammer. You know what I mean? So.
Patrick Vieira, Senegalese, says, Lauren, we did that one.
What a player he was.
Oh, you look cool.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
player.
Proper, isn't it?
Proper.
Desai was could be Ghanaian as well.
Desai, yeah.
Desai,
You got to play for Ghana, you're right.
I'll send you.
Great centre half. Belgium were just in cruise control in this game, man.
Belgium are running the game.
Russia
easily.
have not offered anything. And like you said, they're
they
at home.
don't.
They played better in the second half, to be honest.
They played better, but they don't seem to have like a striker.
It's almost like Belgium are happy to just soak up as well.
Because
and
you never given me, you snake.
get the third.
Did you see the one today with Sophie, where she goes, "Oh, Wales are never going to score
And they scored.
from a corner." She goes, "They're never going to score from a corner." I said, "What forfeit will you do if they score from this corner?" She goes, "I'll take my clothes off," and they scored.
What? Actually, that?
Literally seconds after.
Literally after that, they scored.
Good old Moore. I bet he was good old Moore. More. How do you like it? How do you like it? More. Oh dear.
Lee, you're a legend, you know.
Did she do it then? No. So I've just got to go back and rewind.
No. You know what? We've also got. I remember you telling me one time how great you were at darts. We've got a dartboard there.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got some darts here as well.
Right.
Oh, you got darts at right.
So you go stand over at the board and I'll...
If you can hit up...
Don't say you're going to take your clothes off.
No. No chance.
Don't be
mate.
saying that.
I've had a couple of beers, but...
What we say, if we can hit...
If you can get a
Yeah,
bullseye...
a bullseye.
A bullseye?
You
You double your money as fast as you can. Right, you are at a bullseye.
You hit a bullseye, you get a bottle of champagne. But you've only got... Oh, wait,
You've only got one dart.
3 darts to do.
Three darts, what now?
Yeah.
Yeah, now.
I tried this earlier, Lee. What I'd suggest is sit on the edge of the sofa.
Don't worry about that, I can do it with my eyes closed.
All right, mate.
Well, let me get out of the way then if you're doing it with eyes closed.
Oh.
Too many beers, Rob. Too many beers. The mic's
Too many
dropped,
beers,
everything.
Oh, double your money as fast as you can.
Now let's see what you could have won.
Where do you want?
You're not throwing them from back there, are you?
I've got to get round, don't I? Like, how am I going to get round?
Go that way. Oh, this guy.
Well, I'm getting out of the way. I'm not being in the flight path of your dart.
Well, these are not very good darts, by the way. But
Rush her in, rush her in, rush her in.
Ready?
There's a chance for Russia. Let's see the chance for Russia first.
It's not a chance, Robbie. You're flattering them.
where am I actually framed from? Because it's not
This
really...
is what I'm saying, Lee. You've got to sit on the actual side of the
Behind-
couch.
No, hold on.
That's what I
That's
did.
too near, mate. Come on, bloody hell.
No,
Put it-
honestly, bro.
Health and safety.
And also, Robbie, it's
How
low.
far-
It should be higher. The board should be higher up.
board should be
Yeah,
higher.
it should be high. So if I don't do it, is again...
He's got thrown down.
Making excuses.
Again, I'm just going
It's
to
easier,
say,
Lee. You've got
Careful
thrown down.
now.
It's easier.
cold beers, dartboard not high enough.
This
Oh,
has got. This is
right.
a recipe for disaster.
Oh, watch you.
Go on, Lee.
Wait.
Oh, it's a 1.
Well, that went well, didn't it?
Oh, that's unlucky though.
Unlucky. I knew you
Come on,
had.
Flex, go on, have a go. Come. Flex can have a go.
I knew you
We'll
had
get
no.
3 each. Everyone gets 3.
I knew you had no
Three,
chance,
come.
mate.
Everyone gets 3.
From you couldn't even read on the screen how many minutes was left.
Board, man.
What chance you got in a bullseye?
I don't think I've ever thrown a dart.
Really?
Lying.
Oh, you little.
You've never thrown a
4
dart.
years of life.
Where you
Basketball
from?
player, isn't it?
What are you?
You're deep, you know.
Sorry.
Pippa's been
Oh,
on it.
no, wait till she has a
I
go.
was holding you down, Flex. Oh.
I think he's telling the truth.
Oh, he's got treble 18.
He's got a treble 18.
You got a bullseye. No,
Treble
we're
18.
First one was just a measure
Oh,
up.
no, it was.
I mean, that's just a range finder.
Yeah.
Then we got gradually closer, but
Yeah.
Still
me
not
some
enough,
of them.
still not
Nowhere near.
Nowhere near.
What are you saying, AGT?
Oh, you've not opened
See
it
your
yet?
time.
So Man United and
to see you.
Arsenal have fouled. It's
Yeah.
now up to the Liverpool.
You've been here all day. You've probably
I
about
know.
15 practices at this.
No, not really.
Yeah, let's see what he can do.
This is my position. Yeah.
He's sitting down. He's sitting down on the job.
Yeah, because
No,
I'm too
no.
old for this
You can't
board,
be sitting
bro.
Yeah,
down on the
stand
job.
up, mate. Stand up.
Stand up. You can't be
Yeah,
sitting
you got to
down.
throw down like the rest of
Yeah,
us.
you got to
Throwing
throw down like.
What am I getting? Bullseye?
Bullseye, you got to hit a bullseye.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Jeez, that was
Consistent,
close.
no?
Close. Can't
Consistent.
pip up.
Pip
Pip
up,
up,
let's go,
pip
let's go.
Right, let's
Come on,
go.
Pips.
Let's go and show the lads how to
I'll
Let's
get
go.
the dance out.
Hey.
I'll get the
Yeah,
dance. Oh,
yeah,
she's
yeah.
only give it large. She's only
go,
give
Pip.
it large. Right. Get behind the sofas, lads. I'm behind the tree.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Easy,
Come on,
man.
come on.
Easy. Serious.
I actually don't know how to throw this.
Just dash it, man. You got it.
Oh, she's done
Right.
better than she.
Lucky,
Okay.
lucky.
Oh, it was a bit of a letdown.
Come on, Dom.
Keep the champagne on ice, guys.
Look at him.
He's mixed with the Queen. Don't forget that, like you know.
We got to speak to him different now.
Yeah.
Numbers changed.
Off with your heads, otherwise.
Yeah.
Your heads won't-
So
your
back
heads
to
won't
the
be
Tower
up.
of London, you reopen
Yeah,
it
trust
back
me.
up.
Tower of London for Lee Judges.
Right. If he gets this.
If he gets this, I'm going.
Fix.
If he gets this, I'm going home.
Bad. Did not finish.
Right, so no one got it in the room, like.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Dave, you having a go? Come on,
Go,
Dave.
Dave. Go on, Dave.
No, you can't have an extra go. You know what I mean? You've fouled. Dave, the stat man's coming on now.
Yeah, it's that man.
I say Jason does one afterwards as well.
There's a corner here.
It's flat to that.
We'll have to see if anybody can do it on the whole
Innit?
show.
Bullseye.
Yeah, so soon gets the bullseye.
Oh, unorthodox.
It'd be someone like Ty if he gets it.
Oh, that's poor.
We need a new wall.
Champagne's on hold till
Champagne's
tomorrow.
on hold till tomorrow.
Jason.
I reckon Ty's the sort of person who
Yeah,
will come
Ty's
and
the
jam
sort of one here, so-
Jammy, yeah.
Ty is the sort of person who'll come and do it.
Jammy, right?
Fancy him a beer.
And that there.
Oh, I lift it over.
I
him.
lift it over there, look. It'll be good.
Oh, the way,
It'll be warm now.
We've literally been sitting on the sofa for like 8 hours today.
the darts at the back behind that thing.
Normal day then.
Yeah, 8 hours, that's what you got to do, isn't it?
And this game's been a bit dead in the second
Yeah, I
half. It's
can't lie,
kind of
man.
like the 2-0 has killed it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd rather watch Arsenal.
Yeah, you're funny.
No, I would.
Can you is this for show or can you eat it?
Sorted.
Oh, I'll eat anything in me, I'm starving. God, blimey, that is a bit more salty. Why don't you put extra salt in it or something?
No? Salted popcorn. Salted popcorn's the best, man.
No way.
No
salt.
way.
Oh,
I can't eat the
Robbie,
sweet-
Stop it, man.
Leave it
Stop.
out.
I can't
That's
eat the sweet one.
slanderous.
Can't you? What about the sweet and salted one?
Slanderous,
That's the
man.
banging.
Sweet and salty. I don't really like. Personally, I don't really like sweet popcorn.
Wow.
What cinema sweet? I love it.
Nah.
The
When I go
butter
to the
kiss.
cinema, I have a salted one.
Butter kiss, isn't it?
Yeah. Remember when they used to do it and they used to put butter on it as well?
Yeah.
But it's not very good for
Salted popcorn's horrendous.
not good for the
Wait,
cholesterol.
did Jason have a go?
No, I bottled it.
Did Jason have a go?
Good job.
Oh, Jason there.
Jason, isn't it,
Come on,
man?
Jason.
Look at him trying to slide
Hey,
out.
He's gone. Why don't you want those shorts on camera?
Oh,
I wouldn't.
They are the worst shorts apparently. Silly shorts. Surely Eagles given them.
Tea-time.
no, I think he found them.
Did you reckon fan them? He never bought them, did
Look
he?
at the way he's gone
Jason,
down.
did you buy those shorts?
Or did they have
Big
to
tough
pay you?
Russian like that rolling around.
Tapping the floor
I know
like
now
he's
he's back up on his feet. Look, it's ridiculous, man.
Well, that's what gives footballers a bad name. You know, like when rugby people watch this and
How
they're
can
like,
they, after what happened today with Ericsson, how can he be doing that? Get up, man. Big, strong player like that. You know what I mean? Sure.
So there been any updates online about Eric?
I haven't seen anything. I guess they probably won't.
Yeah, probably keep it hush now.
Yeah. Just let you know.
Yeah,
Keep it private and just let the guy recover.
for sure.
Let's hope he can play football again, man. I really hope that's not the end of his career. You know what I mean? Guy's just won the league in
Yeah, he did. Yeah. That's crazy.
That guy's managed Russia for quite a while, isn't he?
Has he?
Yeah, he was at the. I'm sure he was at the last
The
World
World
Cup.
Cup as well.
He had Ireland.
So, guys, tomorrow England's turn up against Croatia. Do you reckon
Can't wait.
we get a job done?
Do you know what? I can't believe there's rumours that Grealish is not going to play.
What?
That's what they're saying. It's
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised. I think
No,
Foden will
it'd
play.
be shocking if Grealish don't start.
I
And Mount will play.
honestly think that Grealish should be the first name on the team sheet.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Grealish has to start. You know what Grealish brings you? Look at these sort of tournaments, right, where the defences are tight. You need a guy like that's going to
100%.
unlock it, draw fouls. You know the other. You know I would have bought that Ward-Prowse as well, because I think if you've got Grealish in your team, he's going to get fouled so much here that you're going to get set
Someone for
pieces.
free, yeah, that's a
That
great
guy's
point.
delivery on set pieces, and he can take free kicks as well. Where he, direct free kicks, his delivery is unreal.
Yeah, that's a great point.
And not just that, you know what? James Ward-Prowse gets labelled with that, and rightly so, because he's the best free kick specialist in the game.
But there's more to his game than that. He presses.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
But his actual generic game of how he is on
Yeah.
the ball, his way to pass, his distribution in general, he's actually a proper good player.
No, we went for another
I
defender.
like him.
Jason's back. Is he going to have a game of darts?
I think he's busy.
Look how he's pretending he can't hear anything.
He fully is. He's not even making a face.
I'll tell you what, he's going to have a go because he put a skirt on there instead of shorts.
He was like, "No, man, take piss out my shorts, man."
No, I'll put a skirt on instead.
Big up to Pippa and Alex. They've been here all day. They've been here for all three streams.
Big up that. Big up that.
And remember,
Marathon thing.
marathon, man, marathon. All three
It's been
streams,
an up and
man.
down day, bro.
May as well stay over here tonight and then just do things.
And it has been a really crazy day of
Been
football
up
with
and down all day.
with the old Ericsson thing happening, and But again, one good thing, going back to the actual football, we've seen goals in every game.
Yes.
We haven't had a 0-0 yet.
Yeah. And that first half of the Turkey game was looking like it's going to be 0-0.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Has anyone spoken to Turkish today, by the way?
Is he all right?
I say we're all.
Hey, send him a text now just to make sure he's all right. Turkish, if you're watching, we hope you're good.
Yeah, I did text him to be fair.
Did he? Yeah, did.
I don't think he's
He wasn't in the
available
place.
today.
Yeah.
Let me
I
ring
see
him.
that thing
Oh, ring him now, man.
when Expression said pizza's all around. He didn't seem very happy. He's one of those guys. I really like Turkish. He's a really nice
What a guy.
But he does scare me at times.
He was doing things yesterday. I was like, even he was saying, he was going,
I wouldn't want to mess with him.
he was angry.
What, when he was like going.
I don't know. He's just got that.
Turkey.
He's got that.
Streak.
He's got that
Yeah,
look,
yeah,
hasn't he?
yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to.
Turkish.
Here he's here.
Yeah, listen, we're live on the stream. Yeah, I'm going to put you on speakerphone. 1 second.
Turkish.
You there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's.
All right, can I have a slice of pizza, please?
Turkish, we're checking your
All you're going to
right.
hear is boop, boop, boop.
Is this what you lot called me for? Yeah.
No,
we're just saying how you are,
Turkish, to
man.
be fair, I'm the one who actually wanted to check in on you and see if it's
Yeah,
alright.
trust me, you didn't.
Lee's the
Oh,
dread one.
blood.
Name's down.
Say that again?
I've heard Lee Judge's voice. His name is now on the list.
You know how much I love you, don't you? Worry about that.
Oh, should have heard her.
He scares me on the phone. He scares me on the
But
phone.
there is video evidence of you saying
He
you
was
love
just
him.
saying.
there's
he-
evidence.
He was just saying that he's scared by you.
Who, Lee?
Yeah.
Don't listen to that.
Say,
But anyway, we were just generally ringing you because.
1-1.
Huh?
Did you lot see Wales, Switzerland 1-1? We've got chance still, man. We're going to finish second.
Yeah, that's true.
True,
Yeah,
actually,
that's
think
true.
about
like,
that.
That's true, you got
Don't
a
give up your
chance.
day job, will you?
Don't talk,
Lee, you're a
don't
wind up,
talk too
you know.
soon now. Don't talk too soon. Let's see if England get past Croatia tomorrow. Let's see.
Hey, he's actually, you know what? We should have made this call. He's actually right.
I'll be calling you lot live tomorrow.
I'll tell you what, he won't be happy when Granit Xhaka smashes them out. Granit gets the winner. I'll tell you what happened.
Oi, Lukaku.
I'm putting Lee's name on the list twice.
Lee, you up on that list, mate. Turkish.
well,
Take
I'll
care,
call
mate.
Big
Take
up
care,
Turkish.
bro.
Take yourself care.
Big up, bro.
Bye.
Love you, man. I'm not coming in.
You're on the list.
Yeah,
You're on
we've got one of these together as well with him. I think
Put
it's
them on the
next
show together, please.
You're on Turkish's
couple
list,
days
mate.
time.
Hey, I'm doing a Turkey game with him next Wednesday, actually.
Good luck with that.
Good luck, mate.
Turkey.
Turkey, well, I've got to say, I want Wales to win.
Yeah.
I like Wales, don't you? I think
Trent Alexander-Arnold could have played for the USA because his maternal grandmother Married Sir Alex Ferguson in New York City.
That's what? Do you know what?
I was like this going on.
For creativity, you have to rate this.
Yeah. Be a bit more
Mad
creative.
story.
That's a churro.
I was
again. It's
literally like,
brilliant.
He's been good all stream, and then he comes like that.
until it said Sir Alex Ferguson. I was
Churro, you
like,
let us down, bro. You let us down.
come on, man.
2-0. Still in this game, Belgium versus Russia. There is just over 20 minutes to go. And the Russians are not looking like they score if you had 200 minutes.
They've been disappointing, the Russians.
Yeah,
haven't
they've been very poor, very poor.
You know, they're at home as well.
Willie Zhang says quite a few Brazilians play for China, actually.
Really?
Man like Elkerson, Alan Carvalho and Fernandinho, not the Man City one. Look up Tyas Browning, who's a Scouse youth who plays for China as well.
What?
See, I wouldn't know none of this.
That is random.
Tyas Browning.
China. Wow.
How old is this person?
That is a mix, that.
Isn't it?
Dunno.
It's a young
Tyas
guy.
Tyus Browning.
Tyas Browning.
Chinese football was starting to take off, though, wasn't it? Like,
It was, yeah.
Pumped into that, weren't they?
McTominay is English.
Yeah, he's English.
Is he?
Born in Manchester, isn't he?
Oh.
Come through the academy.
Hazard coming on.
Meant to be next Darren Ferguson.
Rooney
Down
could play for
Fletcher,
India. What's that about?
Rooney played for India.
Someone said,
That's a lie.
Cloric said Rooney could play for India.
Hazard's coming on. Eden Hazard's
Is it
coming on.
be a crazy one coming out?
Vertonghen coming off here. No.
Kevin De Bruyne was born in Burundi.
In where?
In where?
Burundi. No, he weren't.
Scarce through and through, isn't he?
Mertens coming off.
Arteta could have played for England, and that's actually true as well.
That is true, yeah.
What's that through passport and that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he
Is he here so long?
never got a cap for Spain now.
No,
Did he not?
No.
So
No, 'cause
because he
he's-
never only lived here for
Vertonghen's
ages,
down,
he
Vertonghen's-
Xabi Alonso, Xavi, Iniesta,
Thomas not
tight,
looking
innit?
good there.
Busquets,
Busquets,
bit tight.
Thiago.
Catalonia actually formed a little team. When
Yeah,
Just done his ankle there a bit, hasn't he?
Catalonia.
Late that was, late tackle.
The one that's bugging me is the fact that Haaland could play for England.
Yeah, that's mad.
I mean,
Have
bloody
you
hell.
fact checked that?
born in Leeds.
No, it's true, he could.
Born in Leeds, you know.
What about Almunia, man? Could have been England's number one.
Almunia.
I tell you what, like Hazard, it's just not worked for him in Madrid,
No.
is it?
No, he's been
To be
terrible.
fair though, the injuries,
Yeah,
though,
he's
he's
just
had
a bit-
He's been on the
I hardly
donuts.
ever injured when he was playing for Chelsea, was
Yeah,
he?
yeah, true.
Been on the
Tough league.
donuts though.
Huh?
Been on the donuts out there, hasn't
I still think he can be a quality player. He just needs
he?
to
Los
find it again.
Donotes.
Churros, I love
Pipas.
churros.
Do you remember that
Pipas.
game against Spurs? You know, like the famous game?
What, when they won the league? Well, made Leicester win the league.
He come on at half time, didn't he?
Ruined them.
Vertonghen.
Yeah, it was like, it was just one way and he come on and he just turned that game.
Prime Hazard, do you see how we talk about what Grealish can do with the ball in terms of you can't get it off him, draw so much fouls?
Same sort of
Hazard
player.
was like that. but
Same sort of player.
better.
But
I never
but-
rated him that highly, you know.
But Hazard,
When he was in his
they're
prime.
wicked, man.
No, but you know what it is about
He's
Hazard?
had-
Because the numbers, because he doesn't have like a Mo Salah numbers thing, because of how good he is, you
good,
expect probably like more output in terms of numbers. But the way he could affect a
Yeah,
game,
he's good. He's
and
good.
how the opposition just could not handle
So who
him.
are we saying, Hazard or...
Oh, don't
who?
even compare
Hazard or
them,
who?
man.
Different players,
Don't
aren't they?
even, don't even compare
It's different
them.
players, aren't they?
Look, he
Different
fucking
positions.
loves
You
it.
can't even
Look.
say it. You can't even straight face.
Get me fucking landing it out.
Easter, mate. It's Easter. I'm on the fish,
Fucking
mate.
easy. He's just got fucking... He wouldn't last long in the pond, would he? Like, fucking hell,
Mate, I'll
he'd
be
next to some
eating
chips,
you
fucking
chewing
hell,
on them
like
like
that.
I'll be jumping on your lily pad. Don't
Fucking
worry
hell,
about
like,
that.
I mean,
Lupa-
he's out in the pond again.
We got to check this De Bruyne one because Lupert's saying he can play for Burundi as well because he was born there.
Burundi.
There's the ball.
He said he was born in
De
Belgium.
Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne. Where was he born?
Dave, sort it out, mate. No.
Just double check it.
Carrasco.
Kevin De Bruyne was born in Drogen in Belgium.
So that one's just way off.
Yeah, very nice part of the world.
You been
Oh, yeah?
there?
No.
Saw it in country vibe.
It's really ridiculous ones coming in now. Jamie Vardy can play for Kazakhstan.
Oh wait, no, did you say he was born in? No, his mother was born in Burundi.
Oh.
So there you
So,
go.
yeah,
So,
so we can,
so
yeah.
then we're laughing at the guy. He's right.
Give
then.
apologies.
That
Apologies.
means he could play for Burundi.
Whose super chat was that? Whose thing was that? They need a national apology for that.
National
Luba.
apology.
Big up Luba.
Luba, Dave apologises
Yeah.
to you. right? De Bruyne.
He didn't say his mother. He said he was born in Burundi.
True.
Yeah, you
No.
Actually,
Oh,
apologies
yeah,
revoked.
you did say
You were
he was
wrong.
born.
you get
Yeah,
that wrong.
get your
the
facts
Don.
right.
Statman Day.
Lubert, get your facts right.
You
Get
got
your
that
facts
wrong,
right.
the Don. Again,
No,
the
what,
Don
me, bro?
is wrong.
No, I think got that one right.
Did he?
Someone's put AGT can play for Jamaica.
Vardy can
Yeah, your
play.
missus from Jamaica. You can play for
Vardy
Jamaica.
can play for who?
And he had Curry go at Box Park.
Kazakhstan.
Yeah, what?
He had Curry go and rice and peas at Box Park.
His mother also
Yeah, someone asked me this question.
His mum is what?
also lived in the Ivory Coast.
Who, Kevin De Bruyne?
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone asked me this question yesterday, and I didn't get it, and that's not like me to get it.
Go on.
So, when England played Wales in Euro 16, was it?
Yeah.
16,
Who scored England's goals?
Sturridge and Vardy.
Sturridge scored the last minute, innit?
Yeah,
So-
Sturridge and Vardy.
Yeah.
I didn't get Vardy.
Yeah.
And
57
I was
minutes,
there.
I think that was.
It's on the last shit. I mean, there you go.
Michael
Sturridge, yeah.
Chopra could play for India. Remember Michael Chopra?
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
Indian. He's got Indian in it.
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
it's
India.
Cardiff.
Is he Indian as well? Or something like that? An Asian country.
I think Neil Taylor as
Neil
well.
Taylor,
The Aston
from
Villa
Villa.
left
Churro is saying the story about Trent is actually true.
What
At first I thought it was stupid, but it's true. The one about Sir Alex.
That he
Ferguson.
can do. What?
Hang on.
That's
His
what
mum-
he's
what
saying.
was
Down,
it?
man.
Well, hold on. What was the story again? Because we laughed
maternal
at it.
grandmother was married to what? Dating Sir Alex Ferguson.
Dating or they are.
Something like that.
That's not true, is it?
What? Just linking Sir Alex? on
Because
the
we would
slide?
know that.
Just
Liverpool,
it.
Man United.
Alex Ferguson's first girlfriend was Trent Alexander-Arnold's grandmother.
You're actually lying.
Wait. So wait, what? So before Sir Alex was with his missus now, like this was Sir Alex in his heyday when he's
Stop
like
saving chat.
basically doing Tinder.
So
He
if
was a
he would have
player. He was a
dated,
footballer.
Sir
wasn't he?
Alex
Yeah, he's
Ferguson.
having
there would be no.
So give it to us again. Hold on, wait a minute.
Played for Rangers.
Technically.
Wait a minute. Let's hear it again then.
So
So,
Alex Ferguson's first girlfriend was Trent Alexander-Arnold's grandmother.
jeez.
Wow.
So Alex,
So Alex-
Gallus.
If I was on Would I
Trent
Lie
Alexander-
to You and that came off, like,
say
that
it's
is
a lie.
false.
You would never. That's incredible, that, isn't it?
That is
It
mad.
says here that Alexander-Arnold could have called Sir
No.
Alex Ferguson granddad.
What? Just out of respect.
Do you know?
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
The
Sculpture in our team.
You know John Lukic, played
Yeah.
for Arsenal. His mum was a air steward on the Munich
Is it?
air crash disaster.
Was it?
Did
Yeah.
she survive?
She survived, yeah.
Wow.
So like John Lukic would not have played for Arsenal if, things would have gone the other way.
Wow.
That's the truth.
That's mad.
That's
Lupert says
crazy.
Neil Taylor could play
Yeah, I
for
said
India.
that.
Yeah.
He chose Wales.
Said that.
I don't blame him unless he was playing cricket. Because India have got a good cricket side.
Well, haven't they got their leading all-time international goal scorer? India.
Is it?
Thomas Vermaelen
Ronaldo's
just.
chasing it. Like,
Thomas Vermaelen
Who's
just
this,
came
Hazard?
on. It's Hazard.
He's just come on.
Yeah.
Just come on. How old is Thomas Vermaelen? He must be 36.
I think he's about
42 now.
32.
What an
Did you
agent
say
he's got.
42?
Great
So
agent.
32, 33.
Really?
Come on, G.
35.
Come on, G.
Oh, 35.
That's a win for me.
At least so petty.
David Silva could play for Japan.
What?
Yeah, no, that's true.
How
that
is
is
that
true.
true?
He's half. I think his mum's from Japan.
You're that for
Yeah,
life.
his brother is
David
of
Silva.
Japanese descent.
There you
Yeah,
go.
What he
You're-
looks
you're
like.
bluffing
Think
there.
of what he actually
David
looks
Silva could
like.
play for Japan.
No,
You
you're
see, you lot are
bluffing.
laughing.
I know
but-
what I'm saying.
Hey, you know what? Big up all you
about
guys.
his
I've just got that right off the dome.
You know what?
Come
Big
on,
up all
man.
you guys out there, right? Because you see, you and then a lot of people are saying, "Oh, no chance."
Nuts.
And look,
Oh, Hazard's taking the piss out here, by the way. We're missing it.
nah.
Oh, Hazard just made them nice.
The best one was that De Bruyne one in Burundi. I mean, you know.
No, it's incredible that they know all this sort of stuff.
I know.
You know what I mean? It's,
Internet, amazing, isn't it?
Jamie says Callum Wilson could play for Ireland.
Remember Clinton Morrison played
Yeah.
for
Ireland,
didn't
yeah.
he?
We got Clinton.
We were talking about Robbie
Andre
Earnshaw
says,
earlier as well.
yeah, Andre says,
Earnshaw.
Robbie, I think the
Robbie
West Indies
Earnshaw.
football team would be
Wales,
mad.
yeah.
England would have no ballers
Played at
left.
Cardiff. as well.
Yeah, and West Brom.
West Brom.
let's not talk cricket at the moment. England, let
Oh,
them
England
talk.
rubbish.
I tell you what, this would be a
Never
decent
watched
five-a-side team.
Only 2020. I can't watch Test
Oh,
matches.
I love it.
Too long, man.
You know what I mean, Flex?
What?
Decent five-a-side team.
Do you know if you go
Right,
cricket,
listen,
this
I've
is true,
got
right? If you go cricket,
Where would
right,
you be playing?
On the bench.
before the
No,
day
we
goes
need
so
you.
quick, doesn't it?
What, just through drinking and just
Just
socialising?
drinking and so it goes so
Yeah,
quick. It is
it's
a
a- it's a
day.
good day
Did you
out.
actually concentrate on the game?
You fitted it out.
We weren't the other day. The day we went there, the batting was very slow. I've got to say.
Well, we just got on the old. The drinks.
By the
all
way,
I'm saying, the drinks were cold and they were nice.
Jamie Kern says Callum Wilson, Harry Kane, and Michael Keane could all play for Ireland.
Well, how does Harry Kane fit in?
Must be a grandparent.
Some Irish, you know.
Yeah, mate.
What about Terry Tibbs?
Could you? I couldn't play for.
They're not from
my
Jacob.
mum and dad were English.
Who can you play for?
I couldn't.
Oh, yeah.
Straight England.
Straight England. I couldn't play
Mazzawali.
for anybody else.
Robbie, who could you? Jamaica and England.
Jamaica and
I
England.
was about to ask, who could you all play?
Yeah.
I could play for Jamaica and England.
AGT
Probably Ireland and England
and Liverpool.
and Liverpool.
Pips, who can you go for?
I mean, I'm from the small island, so
What, you like
What?
St Vincent or
What
something?
St Vincent, Grenada,
Come on, G.
St Lucia.
So you could play for 3 teams then. You could play for St
He's born
Vincent.
at sea.
Hold on a minute. What Solution ain't got a football team?
Yeah, so it's Grenada.
They will
St
next year.
Vincent.
So what do you come under West
They might be
Indies?
playing
West
DTFC next
How
year.
many parents you got? Hold on, wait a minute. You just picked out about 4 countries.
Yeah, my
Who's-
mum is from St Lucia and Grenada. My dad's from St Vincent.
St Lucia and Grenada.
Yeah.
How can you be from both?
Yeah, because
Her
her mum and
parents,
dad.
isn't
Yes.
Huh?
Her mum.
What, did your dad used to swim over here or something?
Because her
Oh yeah.
grandparents are
swim
her.
over there, my
Why are you
man.
acting like you don't understand?
Okay, I get you now. I get you. Now.
Well, no, I don't get that. So
So
can you explain
actually,
that?
no. You know what? Right, I could play for also Costa Rica
Who's from there?
because my
Grandparents.
my grandmother, my grandmother was born in Costa Rica.
But would it stretch back? Would
She
it
was
give
born
you
in
the
Costa
license to
Rica.
go that far?
I think to
She was
grandma
born
it
in
does.
Costa Rica and she came to Jamaica when she was very, like very, very young.
young.
But she was actually born
Is
in
it?
Costa Rica. My grandmother. So I could play for Jamaica, Costa Rica, and England. 3
Right,
countries.
so can you explain that, Pippa, who you could play for then? Like, so if you was a cricketer, you'd play for the West Indies?
Yeah.
Yes. Right, because Jamaica hasn't got a cricket team.
They got a bobsleigh.
What are you on about? Of course they are.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, West Indies.
Yeah, but Jamaica's there's Jamaican.
football team, though.
All the islands have got their individual teams, and they come together and play as West Indies.
Like at All Stars.
Yeah.
They don't at football, do they?
Ireland All Stars.
No, in
haven't got the
football,
West
they
Indies in
play.
football,
No,
they
in
play
football,
Jamaica.
yeah.
So who would Pippa be playing for?
So she could choose St Lucia, St Vincent, Grenada. What's the other country?
Bloody
St
great,
Lucia,
yeah.
That's it.
St
born at
Lucia, St
sea.
Vincent, Grenada,
England.
and England.
Bloody greedy.
4 countries.
I got 3.
Go on then.
Scotland.
Scotland?
My nan is Scottish.
Mad.
Right.
Glaswegian.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
My
Yes.
nan,
There's
my
only-
nan
That is true.
Scottish, Jamaica and
Oh,
England.
because you related, you two.
Yeah.
'cause-
Yeah.
That mandates, 4 reasons you can play for an international team. You were born on the territory.
Right.
Yeah.
Your biological mother or father was born
Yeah.
on the territory. Your grandmother or grandfather was born on the
Oh,
territory.
that means I've got to play
Or-
for
Great.
They lived continuously
Yeah.
for their at least 5 years after reaching
5 years
age
plus.
18.
Wait, what's that last bit? They lived.
So basically, if you lived in continuously at somewhere for 5 years.
That's the one that I
reaching
don't
the
like.
age of 18.
That's the wrong rule.
After,
No, it's
right,
not, no.
okay.
So
5
Scotland.
years.
Yeah,
is too
Scotland,
short.
Jamaica, England.
Yeah, that's just completing a degree and chilling for a bit.
So I'm the only one then that can
Just one.
just one.
So if you ain't good enough, mate, you better just walk
See,
away.
you got no sort
my
of
mum, they're all like English. Yeah.
English, no Irish,
Not
no
even like any
Scottish.
Irish or
No.
Scottish or Welsh or
No.
anything far
No.
back.
I reckon if you did a proper
Blue
DNA
blooded
test,
Englishman. Right, right, right,
Thoroughbred,
right.
proper.
Thoroughbred Englishman. Yeah?
but Lee, if you did a proper DNA test, I reckon you'd find a couple
Well,
percent.
far back, yeah.
Well, I know, like, because from my grandparents were Argent, which is French for money. So like, there's obviously French descent. So
So you play for France as well?
Je m'appelle Lee.
A Del boy, now, definitely.
Monsieur Lee.
Michel. So yeah, so
As
that's
the
it.
French would say.
Les juges.
The only
Chateau
real
Perth,
claim
Chateau
to
Neuf
fame
de
I've got,
Paix.
and is my granddad's cousin was Bruce Forsyth.
What?
Your
Is it?
granddad's cousin.
Your
was
granddad's
Bruce
cousin?
My granddad's
Man like Bruce, proper
cousin,
The price
yeah,
is
Bruce
wait. The
was-
price is right, Bruce.
was-
That's what
Yeah.
you think is.
Nice
So
to see
I
you.
am related to Bruce Forsyth.
To see you,
That's
man.
what you think
No
is so
way.
funny, isn't it?
Well, that's it. That's where I get it from.
Yes, to see you, to see you.
It's in the genes.
Yeah, so my granddad, they're cousins.
No way.
I'm actually related to Gary Barlow somewhere down the line.
Oh,
You're
yeah, I can
lying.
see the resemblance.
What? Gary Barlow from Take That?
I can see. That's a little bit like Gary, doesn't it?
Lee,
He's alright, I don't mind that, to be fair, I'll take that.
it doesn't come up on Google.
What's-
So I might check it.
What done?
What did you type in?
I'll tell you what, if you type in,
French.
listen, you put in Bruce Forsyth, right? Probably it'll come up born in Edmonton.
You said you were born in Wimbledon.
No, but I want to talk about.
Edmonton, London, yeah.
Hey!
He knows where his cut. Wait, who is Bruce Forsyth?
Lubert says, Robbie, I
My
can play.
granddad, so they was born in Edmonton, like Edmonton, you know, North London. North London.
Lubert says, Robbie, I could play for Portugal as my parents are Portuguese, but I'm born in Goa, India, and we are eligible for Portuguese citizenship because Goa was part of Portugal.
Loomis.
No, someone else.
Lubert.
I thought he said Loomis, but Loomis is Jamaican.
Lubert. Lubert.
Lewis is Jamaica, man.
Ty could play for Nigeria, says 2-bit.
Yeah.
True.
And England or
Never
not?
been
Was
there,
it-
though.
Aubameyang could
Turkey.
play for Spain.
Troops could
Spain
play
now,
for
what?
Pakistan.
Is it?
Troops could play for Morocco, Pakistan, Jamaica.
It would be nice
What,
to
his
have that.
grandparents, his grandparents and...
It would be nice to have that choice, wouldn't it? Like, you guys have all got that choice.
TB says Ty could play for Heathrow Airport.
That table tennis,
Table football.
table football, we could, yeah.
Well, this game is sort of
it's
running
bit
down.
out.
There's 5 minutes left. It's been so easy for
I've
Belgium.
not been. I forgot the game was on. Didn't you?
Yeah, the second half has been...
I thought I was in the pub,
Right.
just chilling. What about some more random questions for us in the last 5 minutes?
Lubert says, Robbie, one fact about Italy. 62% of Italians are of Argentinian descent.
Is it?
Makes sense.
And then-
62% of Italians
That's a big
are.
percentage.
Oh, I never knew
Makes
that.
sense.
So? I know, you know, that's why a lot of Argentinians like going to play in Italy. Because
Maradona.
there's a close affiliation with Italy.
Well, that must mean like the Portuguese and the Brazilians, then, mustn't it? Like, must be sort of
Intertwined, isn't it?
intertwined at some stage.
Mr. Weaver says Lee is a legend.
Well, thank you very much. Not as good as my uncle.
Yeah, that's understandable. That does proper make sense though.
Yeah,
Now
claim,
you said that.
yeah, claim to fame. The price is right.
Forsyth.
Do you know what? And I never got anything like that. Do you know, like, even though,
Do you meet him a lot?
no, not really, no, never,
Not-
no,
never
no,
met
no. It
Really?
was- No.
Why? It just
Hazard's looking lively.
No,
isn't it?
really.
Separate
You know what I mean? When we was younger, we probably did. You know what I mean? But like, you know, we used to watch The Price is Right. You know, like Ira and Lower on the thing and
You like Uncle Bruce?
It's just as Uncle Bruce, but
That's
never,
it.
never.
Generation game.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
And, yeah. The Generation Game. We done all that. Like, yeah,
Bruce's
and,
Price is right.
He was related to the family. He's
That's crazy. Like like first uncle, like
Yeah,
your dad's
yeah,
brother.
proper cousins.
Or
Like
your
their
mum's
cousin,
brother.
like my mum's dad.
Yeah.
Like so, my granddad and Brucey. I
Yeah.
call him Brucey.
Yeah.
They were cousins.
Okay.
So like proper cousins. you know what I mean?
Yeah. So you just call him uncle for that. yeah.
So, but,
That's crazy.
Uncle Bruce.
Or Bruce, that's, yeah.
What a legend, by the way.
Yeah, he was. You
Proper.
know, proper.
In terms of TV
Loved
presenters.
his cricket and all that. More into his cricket than
I
football.
think I'm going to have to lay a few little bets on these because I did say 2-0, didn't I? Belgium.
Yeah.
No.
And I said
Robbie,
Lukaku would score.
Robbie,
2-0
you-
and Lukaku would score,
No, if you
but
go
I'm
back
sure I've
on the
got-
stream, you said 2-0, Lukaku will score, and then you went, oh no, this is in St. Petersburg.
He did say that.
And it's in Russia, so I'm going
That
2-1.
is
He won.
true.
That is
You
true.
did say that. His face, he knows.
Nice
the penny's
to see
dropped
ya.
as well. To see you wrong.
Anyway, it was nice being on for the one and only time. I won't be invited back.
Nice to see you. To see
See
you.
you. Nice to see you.
But not twice.
Higher, lower, piss off.
Or it could be free. It could be free.
Lukaku!
Oh, Lukaku's going to be top scorer.
Hang on. What did I say the score would be?
You said 3-0, but I said this
Oh,
guy's
sorry.
going to
No, you said 3-1.
I said this
you
guy's
did
going to
say
be top
3-1.
scorer in the
Yeah,
He's
tournament.
always making things up. The old
Said
scouts
3-1
always
with
put
me.
things on, don't they?
Remember I said that he's going to be. Remember I said about the golden boot.
Yeah, you did.
That you can look in the interviews. I said
No,
this.
you did,
you
I'm
did,
not
you did.
arguing you on that, Robbie. You did actually say.
That's a good finish.
You
But
did
again,
actually
the
say-
keeper though, again, man.
Again, yeah. But you
Suspect.
did say
Someone might take
Lukaku.
it so
Keeper.
early.
Someone said
Nah,
Dwayne
man, the
said, oh my
keeper,
God,
man, you're not supposed to-
Tipper is the
nah.
You
You
did
legend.
say
I love
Lukaku
that
would be
more
top
now.
goal scorer.
Yeah.
Vincent. Hi, Dwayne.
3-0 to Belgium and they're looking good again.
I don't know where the camera is.
Did I tell you I got Belgium
and-
on
and-
the website?
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
you have to about 10 times.
Put your
Yeah.
number on
And
the
you know
back.
the other thing,
Oh,
the other
man.
thing with Lukaku, yeah, what you got to remember,
I've
right,
copied
is
it,
that
so
Oh, he's taking Cavani's celebration. What's he doing? What's he doing?
What?
Can't do that.
What did he do?
What's
Cavani
Cavani
celebration.
He
That's
just done it.
trademarked.
Wait, what's he celebrating?
El Matador only.
The thing is about Lukaku.
Lucky's the Euros.
The things about Lukaku as well, right, is
right?
that why I said Golden Boot winner, I can see him winning the Golden Boot, is because they're going to go far down in the
And they're
tournament
going to
as
create a
well,
lot of
innit?
chances too, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know,
And he's a good finisher.
and he's been on fire all season, man.
Yeah, for sure. And he's kicked off in that vein that you said he
Yeah.
would, so 2 goals straight away.
Wow. What the hell?
What?
Is this the? Oh, that's
That's not mine. My friend sent me a screenshot of it.
Oh, okay.
Screenshot of what?
So she's on this dating app called Hinge, and she sent me a message and the
Alright.
guy that sent it.
Hinge.
Hinge.
My friends mentioned Hinge.
There's a new dating app.
Yeah, apparently.
What, you on a dating app?
Not me, sweetheart.
No, it's her mate.
Not
Look,
me.
listen to what it says though.
No, just I'm not going to say it out
It
loud.
says morning you. So you play football? Question mark. Ignored. Hey cute. Ignored. And then he just went straight in and went, I love your arse really. You could fart on me and I'd love this.
What the hell?
What the hell, bro?
Well, she's
I
meeting him.
told my dad
Some
to
of
stay
these-
on his apps.
Some of these apps are a bit ruthless, mate.
Yeah,
You know?
that's an app you want to keep off.
That would be tight.
How things have changed at dating apps and all that.
At least like my day. You have to go up to him and actually speak to him.
You go up the pub.
That's how you used to
You go
go.
to
You
the
see her
pub.
in the park, ask her if she wants a pint.
Hello, sweetheart.
The name's Judges.
Into night of
Lee
amateur.
Judges.
Only 2 minutes of added time here.
I
Could
am
we
the
get a
judge.
goal for Russia? They got a free kick. Is that
don't think
Golovkin
so.
over
Give me
it?
my prediction. I said 3-1.
Golovin or Golovin or what his name is.
So does that
Wolves.
go off the
Wolves, look.
You're mad,
Yeah, this
man.
could make it 2-1, Robbie. You
Listen,
come
no,
with-
let's
I've got
make
to
it
be
3-1. 3-1. They've scored
Come
3-1.
What are they doing there? Oh,
No.
Throw the keeper.
We've got
Russia have
we
been
said
woeful.
2-1, so we've gone. I'll tell you what, this is a true story, this, right? And I never went out for a month after this, right?
What?
I went to a pub once and there was a load of girls, like about 4 or 5 of my mates, and there was a crowd of girls, like, and they were fit, you know what I mean? They go, what, get out of here. Who's going to say, I'll say, leave it to the
Oh, Lee steps up.
leave it. I'll step up, right? So I goes up to these girls and I go, all right, girls, what time was it closed here? And one of them said to me, you never been to a fucking pub before? I went, lesbians.
Shut your
And they
confidence down.
shot me down in flames. I had no confidence for a month. I couldn't talk
Just
to
stayed
girls.
in.
Yeah, that's all it was like. You could, none of this apps lark and all that, wasn't it? You just had to go out there and...
Build your confidence up, get knocked down,
Yeah,
2
that's
weeks,
how
go
it
out
was.
there again.
That's how it was. And the girls, you know what I mean, they could kill you.
What was your line that worked the most for you, do you reckon, back in the
Back in the day.
Line. Did he have any lines?
Yeah, and didn't have no chat.
Maybe don't say it, Lee. Don't say it.
What time is
Don't
it?
say it. Don't say it. I've worked out Lee's like Mickey Pearce off Only Fools and Horses.
Right,
It is.
right.
He is, isn't it? He's Rodney.
Grab your coat, we're leaving.
Drink up.
Drink up, we're going.
Drink
I
up,
knew I should
Trig.
have said 3-0, man. I just thought Russia would
3-0.
score, though.
Yeah.
It's been, listen, it's been
Russia are going to struggle.
Belgium have been by
Russia.
far.
Oh, Russia.
Cruise control, innit, Belgium?
Yeah.
In game.
What those?
I don't think
And that's
Russia.
it. The game is over. Lukaku there,
Russia to lose 3-0 at home.
saying a prayer there,
Praying for
Lukaku.
Ericsson, man.
Maybe praying for Ericsson, his teammate
Yeah.
at Inter. But he's saying a
Definitely.
prayer there. But it is 3-0 to Belgium, and quite a comfortable in Russia. Very impressive by Belgium, and it was quite comfortable in the end.
Yeah.
In St. Petersburg, quite a comfortable win. I didn't actually get to go there when I went. I said it's a beautiful city, yeah.
I'm a steppers.
Benteke's in the squad, bloody hell.
And
Oh
yeah,
yeah, Benteke, yeah.
very chastening night for the Russians. Beaten by much the better team. So the results from today's games are the game that kicked off this morning, of course, Wales versus Switzerland. That was a 1-1 draw. Then, of course, the delayed game because of what happened to Christian Eriksen. Finland with a shock win, 1-0 win over Denmark. And in the final game of the day, a 3-0 victory, Belgium over Russia in Russia. That was very impressive. And those are the 3 games today. Of course, it all turns to the England game tomorrow. Who's going to win that game? Let me get some predictions.
Ooh.
Let me get some predictions. Let me ask our lady in the house first. Ladies first.
I don't want to be
Pippa.
the one to say it, man.
What? Say it, people, go on.
I think That will be the first 0-0 in the competition.
You think?
0-0.
0-0 stalemate, Wembley.
No chance.
Okay.
When?
0-0. All right. GT.
It's bad, isn't it? He's looking at me in disgust.
3-2 England.
3-2.
Go on, it's coming on.
High scoring goal. 0-0 to 3-2. Flex.
2-0 England.
2-0.
Tails will be up. Wembley, loud.
Lovren letting them through.
I'm with my man Flex here too.
Going
I
2-0
just
as
say I'm
well.
hardly ever wrong, you know, when it comes to the
2-0.
winning
What
or
do you say,
losing
Rob?
side.
I'll go with you guys as well. I'll go 2-0.
Ooh.
Yeah, 2-0.
I think that home advantage has got to be a big thing, isn't it?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll win it
Unless
to
you're
3-0.
And or Denmark.
Yeah, and Denmark.
And Denmark.
Arnab Roy
So maybe
says,
it's not.
can Lee say he's done it again?
He's done it again.
Oh, there was no
That wasn't really
passion
funny.
in that.
Yeah.
was it?
If Harry Kane does it tomorrow, I will.
So
say.
you're
Eric
going to
says-
potentially be cheering Harry Kane tomorrow. How do
I
you
will
feel
never
about that?
ever
No,
cheer Harry
listen,
Kane.
Lee,
mate.
if it got to
Mate,
the final of
of
the
course you
European
would, bro.
Championship, right, and he scores,
Of course you would,
You
Lee.
would
Don't lie,
celebrate.
man.
you
Don't-
would celebrate.
Absolute
But
bollocks.
Lee, you'd be allowed to celebrate that.
Absolute
I
bollocks.
can categorically say on here now that if Harry Kane scores for England tomorrow, I will not cheer.
That is absolute bollocks.
What is
You're
it? 'Cause
lying.
is it
You're
because it's
lying.
too
You're
early,
lying.
or like?
man.
No, I won't cheer because it's Harry
Absolute
Kane. I'll
rubbish,
be
that.
honest.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, 100%. I don't cheer on any Spurs player.
If he scored in the final
Oh,
for
mate,
England,
come on.
I'll go-
So when Trippier scored, what did you do? Sit down
Nothing.
and just look at your
nothing.
phone?
He scored a free kick in the semi-final of the World
Hang
Cup.
on, hang on, Flex.
honestly.
What did you do? Just sit here and
Flex,
relax.
we'll
go
find
well
the video.
done. Yeah,
Well done. Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for
Yeah.
him. Not the nation. Good for him.
yeah.
Right, that's what you
There'll
call
be a
hardcore.
video somewhere of him going, yeah,
Yeah.
just when
Throwing
Trippier
beer
scored,
everywhere.
Yeah.
Cold beer.
But when Harry Kane
beer.
should have slipped it across and he did,
Yeah, exactly. You had something to say
I
that.
had something to say then.
What did you say? Oh, I bet you.
But I feel I always find it very difficult when Spurs play it like, you know, listen, going back to the World Cup, they had 5 players
Yeah, there was
playing for
a
them.
lot.
I
Yeah,
could
yeah.
not support
That
England.
That was a bit overwhelming.
Yeah, it was too much. I couldn't.
But there's only
support
one
England.
now.
Yeah, there's only one there, but he's going to lift it. You know what I mean? So
Oh
that
my God.
is a bit of a tough one.
First bit of glory since '66, and you're saying if Harry Kane scores that
Listen,
penalty,
the
I
West
don't
Ham
care.
fans go on about Bobby Moore now, like, you know what I mean? That's what they're going to be like, you know?
West
so-
Ham team, isn't it?
Eric Sierra says Flex, the only matador is not Cavani, it's Luis Hernandez, a Mexican
take it from
football
him, to be
legend.
fair.
So he nicked it off
He
of
did
him.
nick it off him.
Divesh
But what I'm
says-
saying is, it's a South American thing. Lukaku, I've never seen you do that before. Don't
Dinesh
do it.
says, hope England wins the Euros after they gave hell over Brexit, saying our vaccine don't work. It would be nice to kick the French and Germany in football.
It'd be nice for England to win it. Well, come on, I know what you're saying, like, you know what I mean? But I won't.
And Erhan says Kane's bagging a hat-trick tomorrow.
Is he?
Shout out to Dave.
And Lee would just
But
say, "Oh,
Lee,
good
look,
for him."
did you not see that
Well
Saka
done,
and
well
Kane
done,
were hugging
well
the other
done.
day, saying that they're mates, you know,
Who?
doing Saka and Kane?
Said they're
They
brothers.
said there's no rivalry between
said
England.
brothers.
Yeah, they said
I
brothers.
get that, and
They said they were brothers,
I'm with
Lee.
it and all that, but
As a fan, you're just like,
it's
I
just
can't.
that my dad was the same. I blame my dad. You know what I mean? He sort of brought me up on it, like, you know what I mean? Like, no, any Spurs playing that team, son, you don't step on.
How far do you think
That's-
you should go with that? Though?
Daz93 says, Robbie, you didn't answer my super chat. Would you ever consider doing a competition for a fan to join the watch along? I think that's a great
That's a
idea.
wicked
That's a
idea.
wicked
That's
idea.
a great
I wanna
idea.
meet
Let's
you
do that.
guys.
Guys, mark that, note that, we'll do that.
Yeah?
Let's get some
Only the ones that
other
like
fans
me.
on it.
And you could be drinking warm beer.
Or just listen to Lee moaning, "Ooh, I stream that."
And
as well.
But can I just go back to that? I'm gonna change something here. Like in
Oh, hang
1990,
on.
Gary Lineker was playing for Spurs. Do you remember
Did
we
you
played-
cheer?
Yeah, when we played Cameroon, we was 2-1 down. Do you
So you
remember?
cheered
Yeah,
then?
It was
yeah.
going out.
So why was it all right
But
then?
what's changed then?
Because we was going to go out.
Yeah, I think because we was going out.
So if we're in the final and actually win the thing, but Harry Kane scores it, you still would.
I don't like Harry Kane. Can I just
You
say
not?
that? I'm not a lover of Harry Kane.
No
How
Arsenal
can
fan
you-
is going to like
how can
Harry
you-
Kane.
The thing that I
You
find,
got to respect that he's good.
Yeah, I think he's a fantastic player.
Fair enough,
right,
fair
fantastic
You
player.
don't like it, but you
I
respect
hate,
it.
Fair enough.
I hate on him for 9 months of the season.
Yeah, fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? And all of a sudden you've got to go, oh no, you've got to cheer him on. I find that very
Weird.
tough to do. And
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Your reasoning is there, but
I actually, like, when we was at
It's
the World,
bitter as fuck, but
when we was at the World Cup in Russia, like when Harry Kane scored. What game was it? I think it was the second game. He's in the group
He got the
stages.
golden boot, didn't he?
Yeah, he did loads of
And
penalties.
me and Troops are jumping up, and then we turned around to each other and said, yo,
What are we doing?
you feel dirty. You're like, yo, we're celebrating Harry Kane. And that was painful, man, because there were so many Tottenham players in that squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
But
was
now,
tough.
it's better because there's only one. There's one Tottenham, one Arsenal, you know what I
You
mean?
remember in '96, and it's bad me again, really, because you know, like you had Teddy Sheringham in the squad, like, you know what I mean, like, and he was playing for Tottenham then, like, you know, and I've met Teddy Sheringham. He's a really nice guy. I've got on really well with him, like, but you know, I'm thinking. I didn't want us to win the Euros because of you, you know.
You didn't want us to win it.
You didn't
Like
want us
the
to win
whole
it. Come on,
nation.
man.
You talk about being such a proud Englishman.
No, I did because obviously, like, what took over that was Tony Adams was the captain, wasn't he? Like, do you know what I mean? And David Seaman were playing, so it was. We had a couple
So
of Arsenal players.
you've got to put aside.
Oh, I know you
club-
have. In 1990,
club stuff.
It was tough because there was no Arsenal players in it.
Was there none then?
I had a row, and this is no word of a lie, you know, I was different to what I am now. But I was in a pub night and some Spurs fans started going, oh, you got no Arsenal players in it. So I'm having a fight with him. Like, you know, but that's how it would, because there's that rivalry even in the teams, you know what I mean? We didn't have no players.
I get that. But
Lee's proper old school, right?
Yeah.
That's what
Old
it is.
school.
That thoroughbred, proper old school football
Yeah, it's
fan.
very tough to
it
let
is
go.
tough when they had 5 players in it. I was like,
No, honestly,
It was tough.
I'm going to say
Bloody-
this now. I
but-
did not want England to win the World
It was
Cup.
that bad.
You know when they scored, they got the putt. Do you remember when Trippier scored? Right,
Scenes everywhere.
There was scenes everywhere, weren't there? Like, you know, and in the pub and all that, and everybody's going mad and all that. And I said, there's 5 of them out there. I said, I can't.
What? So you literally just went?
Yeah, like, you know, what will be, will be.
Wow.
But when they got knocked out, you know what I mean? People are going really depressed and all that. Like,
Would you like? It's basically Spurs anyway. They always
no,
bottle
no,
it.
I said typical Spurs letting the country down. But like,
no, you know, and when I was in Russia, right, there was all these Tottenham fans kept coming up to me and they go, Robbie, you realise, right, we're going to win it.
yeah,
Don't
Spurs
worry.
are going to win the
Don't
World
worry,
Cup.
they just wanna claim
We're
it.
going to win it. And
Don't know if they're
I
giving
was
an
thinking to
update
myself,
on Ericsson. I think.
you know.
Yeah,
But,
so it's a tough one.
Milo says, Robbie, you didn't answer my super chat. Can you do a watch along for the boxing event? I did do that tonight. YouTubers versus TikTokers. No. We've been here all
another
day.
boxing event.
We've been here all day and we got to come back tomorrow.
I'm ready for bed,
for the games tomorrow, the England game. And
Who's on tomorrow? Who's on the guest list tomorrow?
I don't even know, man. I'm here tomorrow.
Pippa's put her hand up again. She's on it.
I'm here. I think DT's here for the England game. Expressions is there.
Oh, that'd be lively.
I can't remember. It's a lively. It's going to be very lively tomorrow. So it should be really, really good. Right, listen, we've reached the end of today's stream. All of our streams, we've done 3 today. We've now done a total of 4 games. We've got 51 games in total that we're doing throughout the duration. But it's been absolutely brilliant today. Every single watch along today there's been so many people watching it. Yeah. So it's been absolutely fantastic.
Proper shift.
I want to thank Pippa, who's been here for all 3 streams today. She's done a marathon. Brilliant. Well done. Alex, well done as well, man. He's been here for all 3 as well.
Big up.
Fantastic. Want to thank Flex as well. Brilliant. You know what I mean?
Nice. I can get used to this.
For joining us. And thank you guys out there as well. What?
You forgot Lee.
Who's that?
That was a violation.
Nah,
It's all got too much. It's all got some.
Don the Connie's
The man, I'm not going to thank him. The man coming here, he's cussing my drinks. It's no ice. The salt. He even said there's too much salt in the popcorn.
Like you made it.
He has been on one.
I don't mind salted popcorn. Did you put extra salt in it? Everything you moaned about.
Everybody who comes in after this is going to thank me because they're going to have cold beers because the
standards are going to be up.
standards are going to go up after tonight.
Well, the fact Lee Judges,
No
of
worries,
course.
my
Thanks to him, and we will be back tomorrow. Oh no, wait! Before I go, we've got to thank the team
Of course.
as well, right? Thank you to Jason,
Right,
to
big up the team.
Angus,
Big up the
to
team.
Dave as well. These guys,
Dave the Rave.
they've worked really hard today. You know what I mean? Because we had to literally bring back all the stuff that we had from the box part yesterday, assemble that today. So they've had a really, really long day.
And
So
also
Josh as
big
well.
them up for the set. 'cause
Josh
it's
as well. The set is
stunning.
looking nice.
Wicked.
The set is looking really, really good. So well done to you guys. As I said, thank you to you guys who've been watching. It's been a really bit of a traumatic day, you know, with the whole thing with Christian Eriksen and stuff like that. At one stage, I was thinking to myself, you know what? I don't think they'll play any football. You know what? Let's give thanks as well for Christian Eriksen, man, because at one stage, man, I'm serious. I was sitting there and I'm sort of saying prayers under my breath, and I'm saying, yo, please make this guy survive. Please don't let this guy die. That's how serious it was. It looked.
I was thinking stuff in my head that I didn't want to say out loud.
Yeah, for a time, I'm talking and I'm thinking, this don't look good, man. I'm not sure if this guy's going to make it. When I saw his teammates praying and crying, and then when
the shields went up for me.
But thankfully, it looks like those prayers have been answered and that he is going to be all right. And let's hope that he can make a full recovery and be back on that football pitch, because, you know, it's really, really horrible to see what happened to him today. But we've concluded the watch along today. Thank you to you guys for watching all 3 streams. We're going to be back tomorrow. England are playing tomorrow. England versus Croatia. It's going to be mad in here, man. This is the big one. The one that we've all been looking forward to. Let's hope that England can get off to a great start. So looking forward to that game tomorrow. Join us back here on the Don Robbie channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like all the videos, and we'll see you tomorrow.